Sonoran Mystic Tarot. Welcome in. Tonight I'm flying solo. Angie has some things she has to get done, and so she is taking the night off. And so we're wishing her a good energy to get done what she needs to get done and to get back with us hopefully next week. So if so Angie, if you're watching, you have time watching and checking in with us, drop us a little hello or something like that. But otherwise, it's good good that you needed the good that you had the time and the energy to take care of the issues you need to take care of. So it's very good. With that said, we are up and rolling. We are on Twitch, Facebook, but I haven't heard a ding yet, so I don't know. I'm telling you, Facebook is not friendly sometimes. The other one is YouTube, of course. And I'm looking to see if it's up on YouTube. I don't know. Let's see here. Come on. Yeah, here we go. Hello, YouTube. Yes, YouTube is up. So Facebook, I don't know. Twitch, I don't know. Hello, Mystic Rain. How are you today? Yeah, Facebook doesn't seem to be acting very friendly tonight. So I don't know if Facebook's there. It is. Facebook is up. Oh man, Facebook sends me through the roof sometimes. It's crazy. Anyway, good morning, good evening, Mystic Rain. Good morning. What do I keep saying? Good morning. I don't know. I'm stuck in the morning already. Good morning, Mystic Rain. Good morning, Chrissy. Good to see you both here. As I said, Angie is not with us this evening. She had to take some time off to get some things done, and we wish her well in getting those things accomplished and back to us next week. So I'm flying solo. It's been a while since I flew solo, but I don't think it's been that long, but yet it feels like it's been forever. He's Mystic. She said, if I can be added. Yeah, Mystic, yeah, we just went online. So definitely, I just want to know how my brother on my dad's side passed and if he has any messages for me. So messages for brother. Okay. I am doing well. Thank you. Messages from brother, I guess is a better way to put it. There you go. Now, today we're going to do something a little different. And it's not a little different. What is a little different, but I've done it before. Good morning. Good evening. I see one morning. What's the morning stuff? Good evening, Mary. Good meeting. Good evening, Jojo. Good meeting. Listen to me. I'm telling you, I'm stuck. Good evening, Jojo. Good evening, Tamala. Good evening, Linda, Grand Rising, and Blue Ocean. We are going to create a list tonight, but again, tonight we are going to do things a little different. And since Angie is busy and having to take care of some things, she is not with us. And so I'm going to shake things up a little bit. And I'm going to do what I did the last time that I was by myself, because I seemed to really enjoy it. And I think everybody else enjoyed it as much. And that is, I'm going to do a 3-card draw. So everybody's going to get a 3-card draw. I will, Mystic Rain, I will try to connect to your loved one, but for everybody else, and not that Mystic Rain is special in that sense, but everybody's special. But more importantly, she asked me before I could tell everybody, but we're going to do a 3-card draw. So I'm going to tell you what I'm seeing. It's going to tell you the past, present, future. It could tell you the present. It could tell you the future. Whatever the cards tell me to tell you, I will do that. So if you want a 3-card reading, I've already written down some names as you all popped in, and you are on the list. And so if you've popped in and you're not interested, let me know. But again, I'm only doing 3 cards. I'm not asking past, or I'm not asking you to give me answers or questions. I'm just going to read for you what I see, and we're going to move it right along that way. So again, if you are interested, I've got you down. And if you aren't interested, let me know in advance, and I'll let you know that I'll take it off list. But the good part about this is the 3-card readings tend to move very quickly, and or I guess not very quickly, but quicker than the other one, because they're not really as in depth, but at the same time, they are full of information, and so it's more of an opportunity for you as a queriant. We call them queriants, the person asking the question, and it's more of an opportunity for you to see what Spirit is wanting you to know. Because instead of you wanting Spirit to tell you something, it's your opportunity to say, hey, what does Spirit have for me? What does Spirit want me to know? So already, Ishmael? Come on, Ishmael. We just got up online and you're trying to tell people to come over to get a reading. It's kind of rude, don't you think? I think you need to go elsewhere already. Jeezy whiz. Oh my gosh. Anyway, it takes all kinds. And I just added them to the list. Now I just took them off. Okay, so let's see. Right now, I have Mystic Rain, Chrissy, Aunt Mariam, Jojo, Tamila, Linda, Grand Rising, Blue Ocean, Brenda, Pam, Rhonda, Natalie, and Nanika. So those are the folks in that order who are going to reading. And again, 3-card draw. So first and foremost is going to be Mystic Rain. And I've been doing numbers all day. I've been doing some forensic accounting all day. And it's like, oh my gosh. Brenda says no reading. No problem, Brenda. Anyway, so it's like I've been my brain was kind of fried with that. So this is a great distraction because it forces me or allows me to connect to an energy above me. And therefore I'm not having to tap my own, and it helps me get out of my head because it's been a full day, but a good day, a very productive day, by the way. Very productive day. Oh my goodness. Also, I'm going to try something new today. If you are in a place where you have a cell phone and therefore you can make long distance calls without charging yourself, because I don't want you to pay a fortune. But when I call your name to do the reading, if you would like, what I'll do is I'm going to post the phone number to call me, and it's the Google phone number. So you can call it from anywhere, and I can receive it from anywhere. But you're welcome to call me, and I will have the phone sitting here close to the speaker, and I can do the reading for you, and you can respond right then and there if you want. Which, come to think of it, I'm not sure that's right for today. Come to think of it, let's not do that today. We're going to do that next time. We'll do it either tomorrow or we'll do it next Wednesday evening. Sorry, I got distracted by an addition of somebody. But anyway, so let's not do that. We're not going to do that tonight. We're going to, because I'm just going to give you the 3 cards, tell you what the situation is, and move on. Again, if I make the phone call, if I give the phone call, next thing I know, it's going to be, well, but what do you mean by that? And how does this mean? Whatever. Again, this is your opportunity for once, and it comes along seldom in that sense, is to have just to hear what Spirit has to say for you, and hear what they want you to hear, and therefore it's unadulterated and not kind of preempted by your own questions. So let's go with that. Let's do that. Let's not do that tonight, but we will do it tomorrow with Shauna, or we will do it on next Wednesday with Angie. And actually, I don't think I'm online tomorrow. I got to call Shauna and let her know I can't do online tomorrow because I have something to do early in the morning, which is going to take me away, which is kind of a bummer because I love this. Good morning. Look at this. I keep saying good morning. I'm already into tomorrow. Good morning, Luxian. And before we get started with Mystic Rain, again, I'm not picking up any energy right now, so I'll do a card draw, but down the road as we work through this, if I get something from your brother, I will let you know, okay? But right now, I'm not getting any energy. I'm just the cards are coming my way. So let me put a posting up so everybody will know what's happening tonight. So when they pop in. Okay. I'm going to put that up so people can see it. There we go. Now, let's get to it. Again, Mystic, I'll do the 3 cards. And again, if I get your brother's spirit come through, I'll let you know. How's that? Gothic Ola, I already added you. You're good. You're good. So from Mystic. The first card out is the Moon card. The second card is the 4 of Swords. And the third card is the Page of Pentacles. Now, the first card, the Moon card comes out when it tells you that it can mean one of 2 things. But in this situation, it's like you're burning the candle at both ends. You've been working you're doing too much. Your mind's running all the time. Your body's moving. You're doing too many things, and you need to take a break. You need to rest, and that's what this card here is. The four. The four is telling you you need to really find your time to rest, because you have not given yourself enough rest. You need to find some time for you and take that rest. And then, of course, when you have this Page of Pentacles, it's interesting because the Page of Pentacles can mean it's news or somebody delivering something of news, but the news is going to generate some revenue or show you some money or whatever. But more importantly, that I'm delivering the news that you need to rest if you're going to continue with good health and with balance. Because if you do not rest, this is not the situation. So again, it's through rest that you get this. So Rain, the Mystic Rain, the most important thing I see for you right now is Spirit is saying you need to rest a little bit. Yes, I'll add you creating balance to the list. Yeah, you need to rest a little bit. And Affirm, I've got you added already. Affirm Wellness. You need to rest a little bit. You need to rebalance. You need to take your mind off of things. You need to find a way to focus your mind on different things, or to find a way to rest your mind and not focus on anything, whatever it takes, be it music or some silly TV show that's brain candy, or anything else. So right now, most importantly, just give your mind a rest. Take the time to give your mind a rest, because if you want to move forward into a more healthy environment, a more healthier you, a more abundant you, a more productive you, the way to do that is through rest. So that's your reading, Mystic Rain. Next is Chrissy. Chrissy, this is your reading. Sure enough, Lakeisha, welcome in. And yes, I can add you to the list. Yes, Farabee, you may be added to the list as well. Again, tonight, though, we are not taking questions. As you look on right below here, you see, we're not taking questions tonight. I'm doing a 3-card draw for everybody and telling you what Spirit wants you to know by giving giving the message to me, so I can give it to you. So again, tonight is don't hit me with questions. Don't hit me with what ifs. I don't want to hear about your love relationships. I don't want to hear about all that stuff, because I really want I'm just doing a time for you to really connect to Spirit and let Spirit have the conversation with you about what you need most to hear from them. And sometimes we talk to Spirit, but sometimes we don't. And so it's always good from time to time to actually have Spirit have the opportunity to talk to us. And if you can't hear Spirit, the good part is I can. So I can help you out with that. Next in line again is Chrissy. Chrissy, this one's for you. As I throw a card all over. Oh, Chrissy. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Chrissy, you've been going through some mess. You've been going through a lot of crap. But guess what? This is the 10. And in tarot, I've told it over and over again, in tarot, the ace is a new beginning, and the 10 is the end. So this is the end of a cycle. Do not be surprised if I pull an ace out of here, but this is the end of a cycle, and this has been a rough cycle for you. You've been going through some mess. And guess what, though, Chrissy? The mess is coming to an end. This cycle is coming to an end. This cycle has put you through your paces, and you even wondered, hey, is nobody listening? Because I'm getting tired. I really want to be done with this. And yeah, so guess what? It is happening. Oh, yeah, there's the 6 of Swords. And that 6 of Swords said this has taken a while. You have taken a while to get through this. But again, you've persevered. You didn't let it get you down. You didn't let it beat you. You weren't going to let it beat you. And now you're coming out the other side. And look at this. There you go. That's that new energy, that new wonderful energy, that positive energy. When I told you just about a minute ago, when you see an ace, you see a 10, you see an ace. And what did I say it? And it's true. Again, the ace is that new. It's a new path. And this is going to be a new beginning, a new energy, a new type of way of just kind of asserting yourself, a way of finally feeling like you've moved through something and you've learned from it and moved on. So the good part, Chrissy, is that, again, end of a cycle that's put you through your paces, but you persevered, you were strong, and ultimately the new cycle is coming, and that new cycle is going to have a lot of energy, a lot of positive movement. This may even wind up being a new opportunity for a new job or something as well. This could be that to help kind of get this thing sparked. So because wands are often business related or job related. So do not be surprised if that is the case, but most importantly, the end of a cycle. So that is great news. I love that reading. Mary M., you are next. Let's see what we have for Mary. And Mary M., the cards are flying out for you too. Okay, Mary M., you are, Mary M., you're stuck. You feel like you're stuck. Your feet are in quicksand. You don't know which way to go. you don't even know if you want to go. You're just like, I don't know what to do because I really just can't figure it out. So, it's a frustrating time for you is what I'm getting right now. And again, it's like you just don't know what to do. You really do feel stuck. The question is are you going to own the stuck, or are you going to own the process out? And so the next two cards will tell us that. But most importantly, let me remind you, no matter what these cards say about that, you have the ultimate power. And so, Mary, pick up that bull, pick the bull by the horn, take the bull by the horns, pick up the brass ring, whatever you want to say. The most important thing is you can do this. You can control this. So again, no matter what I tell you, the way forward is you. And if you're looking for other people to help you move the way forward, it's not going to happen. It's not. You need to be dependent upon yourself. And this is a great opportunity for this new moon, this new full moon. This energy is phenomenal. Tonight is that full moon. Tonight is the opportunity for you to start taking the bull by the horns. So instead of allowing this situation to linger and for you not to be making decisions because you feel like you can't make a decision, you know what? It's flip a coin, spin a bottle, go outside and throw something or whatever. I don't know, whatever it takes, but move forward. It's time to get on with it. Oh, look at this, the Fool card. Yep, it's time to start. And this is a new start. So if you're looking, if your decision was, do I stay in the mess that I'm in? Do I stay in the situation? Or do I start something new? Do I go in a different direction? This is the different direction. This is the lowest card in the tarot. This is the beginning. So again, get to it. Make the choice that's going to take you in a new direction. Make the choice that is going to lead you in a new way. Think differently, behave differently, do something differently, move something differently, act differently. The point is, it is time for new. It is time for a start. And then you got that Five of Swords. This is that struggle. But you know what? Again, the struggle is put down. Once you make that decision, once you get started, that internal struggle goes away. And then you are powerful again. You are powerful. And again, you're taking control of your energy. I'm going to draw one more. Look at this. There it is. And this is an abundant period. Look at this. This is a new abundant period. When you make that decision, when you break out of your stride, you're going to enter a new abundant period. So again, you got to do it. You've got to do it, Mary. Don't wait for anybody else. They cannot do it for you. You are the one, okay? So reach out, shake the bull, and say, you know what? No more. I'm not letting my life lead me. I'm leading my life, you know? That's the way to do it. I love that reading too. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful reading so far. Oh my gosh. Oh, Lord. Anyway, also, by the way, tonight, full moon. So remember your full moon rituals. Full moons are great for increasing your energy, increasing your vibe. It's great for putting your crystals out and your stones out and your tarot cards out. It'll cleanse the tarot cards. It'll cleanse the oracle cards. It'll cleanse the other stuff. If you have tablecloths that you use for readings, put them out. It kind of energizes them too. And if you have crystals and stones, put them out. If they are water soluble or they can damage by moisture, make sure you put them in something protective, as well as your cards and anything else that can be damaged. Put them out in the sun, the moon, and let them sit out all night in the moon. Let them recharge or cleanse, depending on the situation. The stones and the crystals get charged. The cards get cleansed. So this is the night to do that. You're welcome, Mary. This is the night to do that. If you don't quite know how to do it, if you haven't done the ritual yet, or you haven't remembered how to do the ritual, go to my YouTube page, my YouTube channel, whatever you want to call it, and I posted the full moon ritual. Watch the full moon ritual. And if you're there, while you're there, not if, while, because I want you to go there. While you're there, don't forget to hit that like button, please, because that like button is so important. It shares that information with other people. And everybody should know this, because when you learn this ritual and you use this ritual, you will feel empowered. I use it myself, and I know how empowering it can be. And when I miss a cycle, I get irritated because I'm like, damn, I missed an opportunity to get rid of something. I missed an opportunity to bring something in. So use that this evening. Let's see, where am I? Jojo, you are next. And again, the channels are across the social media platforms. It's Sonoran Mystic Tarot. So if you're on TikTok, if you're on Instagram, if you're on Twitch, if you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, and you type in Sonoran Mystic Tarot, no matter which one you're on, you're going to find me there. So I'm not that difficult to find. Also, while I'm at it, if you don't mind, with this moment, can you go ahead and click like or follow or whatever you do on Facebook and on YouTube? YouTube, it's definitely like. And on Facebook, I think it's like as well. But anyway, if you could do that, I would appreciate it. Show me some love. Show me some love. I'm all by myself tonight. I need to ask. So back to it. Jojo, this one's for you. Jojo. Seven of Swords. Jojo, there's a deceptive person around you. That's like deceptive. That there's a deceptive energy around you. Again, I don't know if I don't get the feeling it's a negative, bad energy in that sense. I just think that some people are kind of, you don't know what information is real and what isn't. So watch your information, listen to your information, but make sure you verify it before you use it for any reason, because there's some energy around you that the person is not quite honest with you. There's an Eight of Swords around you, which again, you're feeling stuck. You're feeling like, again, you're trapped. You don't know which way to go. You have options. You have thoughts and choices. But again, each of them tend to be fraught with a bad situation. And so again, you're feeling stuck because you feel no matter which way you go, you're going to not be able to make a right decision. But Jojo, that's not the case, because the next card out is that Two of Wands. So Two of Wands said, of all the choices, there are definitely two choices that are very good for you. And you have the ability to know which way to go. So I would suggest carefully, think about them, know your choices, you know which way to go. You're very logical. This is a logical card. This is a logical conclusion situation. So stop with this, stop with the freezing, and just make the decision based on your understanding of things, and then move forward with it. This is that process. So again, listen, put the voices that are around you in their proper places. I'm not saying ignore them, but I'm saying there will be voices. Apparently the Seven's telling you that says that there are some voices around you that don't always have your best interest at heart. Make sure you're not listening to them, or you're putting them in the proper perspective. Okay? That's what I'm getting there. Also, if there's anybody from my Tuesday class who would like to join me tonight live and would like to do some readings, you are more than welcome to do that. Yes, Christina, we can add you. Absolutely, we can add you to the list. But again, remember, if you look at the screen, I'm only giving 3 card readings tonight, and I'm not taking questions. So, know that I'm not reading energies unless they pop in. If they pop in, they pop in. But I'm going to tell you what Spirit is looking for. I think Jojo should too. I think Jojo is amazing. I've been hinting at that with Jojo. I think Jojo should come on live with me. Absolutely. But anybody in the class, let me know if any of you want to join in. This is a perfect opportunity. And for what I'm talking about, by the way, for people is and again, good, nice to see you, Yeezy Lion. It's nice for you to come in, and you're welcome. But when you walk into someone's house, you give them respect. You trying to poach people, not cool. So I'm going to ask you to leave. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, come on, Jojo. You don't have to be scared. Dang on voice or text. What's dang on voice or text? Affirm, I don't understand what that means, dang on voice or text. Affirm Wellness, you should be on here too. What are you talking about? Tell them about Jojo too. You got the skills? Oh my goodness. And everybody, Affirm Wellness. Affirm, type Affirm Wellness. Do me a favor and type your podcasts, where they can find your podcasts. Y'all need to go to Affirm Wellness's podcasts and watch them. They are phenomenal. Phenomenal. Listen to me. They are phenomenal. They discuss issues and things that are about your health and about things that to watch out for. Wonderful, wonderful podcast. They're not long, so they don't last forever. They're very quick and easy. And Affirm Wellness has such an amazing voice. And so, Affirm, can you type out for people where they can find your podcasts? Yes, Gothic, you are on the list. Absolutely. Affirm, let us know where we can, and I'll post it. I'll put it on the main screen too, where we can find your podcasts. And yeah, you definitely want to check it out. They're great. Yes, Amy, we will add you to the list. Absolutely. Welcome in, by the way. I think Affirm Wellness may be typing. So I'll let JoJo and Affirm Wellness both think about it. But one of you guys want to join me, please let me know. I would love to have you. I'll send you a link. So, and that's where I was going before I got sidetracked. On Tuesday evenings, Angie and I, who is my comrade in arms, but tonight she's busy, and she has some things she has to get done. So I'm missing her dearly. But again, JoJo, Affirm Wellness, let us know how I can send a message out so how people can reach out and connect to your podcasts. Anyway, the class. There's a class on Tuesday nights for anybody who thinks they have psychic skills, who want to practice them, who want to even learn if they have them and want to develop them. Beginners all the way through, whatever it is. It's a free class every Tuesday night. It starts at 6 p.m. West Coast, 9 p.m. East Coast, runs for 2 hours, and we sit and we discuss, we learn from each other, we practice our skills. And Afia, you just popped in and you were asking if you're on the list. You have to join. You have to come in and say hello first. It would be kind of nice. Afia's like, am I on the list? It's like, hello, you just walked in. Good try, Avia. I'm not asleep here, but I will add you to the list. Absolutely. Anyway, so if you're interested, join us. Send me an email, advice@sonoranmystictarot.com, and I will add you to our list. You'll get the private Zoom link because, again, you have to have an invitation. It is not open for everybody to just pop in. So if you're interested, please do that. Shared, do you see me staying in the hospital soon and why? Billy Joe, please look beneath me. Billy Joe, have a peek down here. See this here? Read that for me, because again, that's what we're doing tonight. So respectfully, this is what we're doing. If you want to be added to the list, I will. Pam Frank said class is awesome. Thank you, Pam. So next in line is JoJo. Oh, I did JoJo, didn't I? I did JoJo. Okay. Yeah, Billy, I added to the list. You're good. And Afia, yes, you're on the list too. Next is Tamela. Tamela, are you here? Tamela, and then Linda, and then Grand Rising. Let me know if you're here, each of you. Do. As I was telling everybody, Angie couldn't make it tonight, and it's kind of strange to be doing this alone. And I've been working with forensic accounting all day, and so my eyes are fried with numbers. This is wonderful. I mean, it's helping me to just take my mind and let spirit use it, which I'm truly enjoying. If I get silly, ignore me. Did I add you? Yes, Jamila, you are added. Yes, you are. Billy Joe. Yeah, Billy Joe, got you. Remember, I got you. I added you. Billy Joe. I'm going to put Joe there to make sure that you separate from any other Billy. Super, Tamila, this is your 3 cards. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, Tamila. Tamila, you've been going through it. You've been going, again, you're in a messy situation too. You've been going through some mess. And guess what? The mess is coming to an end because we see the 10. The 10, again, as I said earlier the 10 is the end of a cycle. Yes, Valerie, you are on the list. The 10 is the end of a cycle. So Tamila, you have been going through a bit of a mess. You are working through it. And yes, you're getting ready to be closing that cycle. That ending is coming. And I know it seems like you are definitely ready for it. Look at this. And you're ready for the good times ahead. The 9 of Cups, you're ready to celebrate. So don't worry. The end is coming, and the end is going to the end of that cycle is going to usher in a period of a good year of happy times, good times, feelings, good emotions, things that you can feel like you can rest again. It's been a while since you felt that way, but yes, you'll be able to rest again when this ends. And this is going to be for about a year. So next year, after this ends, the year is going to be wonderful for you. That is so exciting for you. I hope that things really go as they seem, Tamila. And again, no matter what I tell you, Tamila, I can tell you all that I do, but if you don't put things in motion yourself, it'll not happen. So if you say, oh, the guy said it's going to happen and the spirit's just going to happen, no. It doesn't work that way. You got to get out there and you got to make it happen too. You have to be involved. You have to take control. Again, like I told somebody else earlier, take control of your life. Take control and make it happen and make it come to fruition, but not because you want to fulfill my spirit, not because you want to, hey, brother, hey, sister from another mister. Shauna just popped in. Shauna, Angie's not here tonight, so I'm here by myself. You get me tonight. Anyway, so again, Tamila and everybody else, no matter what I say, no matter what any tarot card reader, psychic tells you, the most important thing to do is live your life and live the life that creates the best you that you want to be. Whatever you want to be, that's what your focus should be. And no matter who reads what for you, if you have that goal in mind, it will align with what Spirit is telling me. And right now, Spirit's telling me that you're coming through the end of a cycle, and this is a great time for you, and you're going to have a great time. But you can't say, okay, I can sit back because Spirit's going to give me this. No, you need to continue to live your best life. And as you do, the Spirit will reward you, as it already is. Miss Shauna says, I see you doing your thing. Yes, I am. I decided to do the 3-card reading tonight, and I'm loving it. The energy is wonderful. Shauna says, peace and blessings, everybody. Linda, you are next. Holly, beautiful background. Thank you, Holly. That's actually my, Holly, I don't think you're on the list. Do you want me to add you to the list? And then, yeah, Holly, that is my fireplace in my house. And I love it. I've always loved that. It was one of the draws for me buying the house. It was quite wonderful. Emily, did I add you already? I don't know. I didn't. I thought I did, but I didn't. So Emily, you are now added to the list. Okay, and Linda says she's here. Super. Next, after Linda is Grand Rising and Blue Ocean. Let me know, Grand Rising and Blue Ocean, if you're still here. So I'll do a reading for you. And yeah, Holly, I did add you to the list. Absolutely. And Shauna, Linda says hello to you. Yes, I'm loving the energy, Don. I appreciate you. I was guided to here to know it. Oh, thank you, Farah. I appreciate that. So let's see. Linda. Linda, I'm drawn to a different deck for you. Oh, Lord, you're special. You're special, girl. Oh, no. Let's see. Molested. No, Molested, you are not on the list. I think you just popped in because I've been watching it closely and I had not seen you. Hey, Nita. Nice to see you in. And Blue Ocean is here. Very good. So Grand Rising, you haven't popped in. And then Grand Rising, there you are. Yep, super. Grand Rising, you'll be next. And then it will be, and Linda, the cards went flying. You also are coming to an end of a cycle that has been trying and challenging for you, a cycle that has put you through a lot of emotional stress. And it's like, get her done. It's time for that to go. It's time to say bye-bye. And it's time to jump on that new star and ride it. I'm loving it. Look at this. This is that power card. I love this card because when you see this, it's time. It's like, for some reason, it's interesting because you're again, this is the end of a cycle, but you went through some things and you allowed your emotions sometimes to get the best of you, which I don't think you do. I think that you're not an emotional type. I think you kind of keep them constrained because it's just part of you. You again, it's like this emotional kind of, energy that but yet during this time, you've kind of let the emotions get to you and you kind of let people get in a little more than they should have. And they kind of hit you at the times where they were kind of sensitive, and you're getting back to the point where you're like in control again and not letting people get to you. And so this is a new energy, a new level for you, a new way of coming back and saying, you know what, I'm taking back what I did. It's time. And it's interesting because you kind of let down your swords. You stop the struggle. You're like, I'm done with this. I'm ready to move on. So I'm moving forward. I'm loving this. And there's the news. News is coming in that you will be moving forward. And again, you're moving to a more peaceful you, a more serene you, a more balanced you. Again, you've been full of a lot of emotions, a lot of stuff. And again, it's like, you're not comfortable with that. It's not the way you are. And that internal struggle, again, is going away. Again, you laid your swords down. You're like, no more. I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. And then look at this, moving to a happier time, the 9 of Cups. And yes, everybody can yell at me because I read more than 3 cards, but Linda needed more than 3 cards. These cards were calling to me. And this is an old deck. I was telling some people the other day, this deck is over 36 years old and it's my go-to deck. I had a drawing not so long ago. I decided to change my cards and I was going to get new cards. And I did, but the cards are just not, the new deck is not really giving me the energy I like. And so when I was cleaning some things out, because I've been going through this kind of thing of dumping things and cleaning things out, I found this deck from over 36 years ago. And I started using it again this past week, and it is a killer deck. It is so on fire. After all these years, it still has all of my energy. So, and so it told me to keep reading. So Linda, you're the lucky one tonight. You got, you got a longer reading. So Spirit wanted you to know that for sure. Super, super. Next in line is Grand Rising. And so this one's on you, Grand Rising. Damn, it's hot in here. Oh, Lord, there are some spirits here because I'm roasting. Good evening, Elizabeth. Good morning, Libby. Good evening, Libby. Oh, my Lord, it is warm in here tonight. If you give me 1 second, I'm going to go crank the AC down because it's a little warm. And even, I don't know, I'm thinking some spirits here, but I don't know who it is yet. But 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I am sorry about that. Whew. Okay. Oh, and it's interesting because as I walked away, I started thinking to myself, I should have done the Mike Myers thing. And I don't know if you ever saw it, but on Saturday Night Live years ago, Mike Myers, before he was big in the stars, Mike Myers was... he did some really funny skits on Saturday Night Live. And Wayne's World, of course, is his most popular. But he always did this woman, I think her name was Linda as well. And she was a Jewish woman from New York. And she often talked about Streisand and so forth. But anytime she'd get the verklempt, as she would say, I'm verklempt. And she said, I'll get over it. She said, I'm going to give you, he said, talk amongst yourself. I'll give you a topic. The sun is warm, you know. And so when I got ready to leave, I should have said that. Oh, my goodness. Billy says, I like you by yourself. You're more fun. Billy. I don't know. I don't know about fun, but the energy is good, though. But this is a full moon energy. I don't think it has anything to do with me by myself. I think it's just the full moon energy is so good tonight. That's what it is, I think. I don't know. And Grand Rising. Yes, this is you. Grand Rising says, I remember that skit. Yeah, it was funny. I love the time they were talking about Barbara. Like, Barbara, smooth as butter. And then one time it was Roseanne and Madonna and Mike Myers on a couch doing the thing with Barbara. And Barbara, they just see her. She's lovely, and all this other stuff. And all of a sudden, Streisand actually walks onto the set. And I don't think they knew she was coming because they were all blown away. You could see their faces were not just acting. They truly were blown away. Bonnie, absolutely. I'll add you to the list. Bonnie, you should come online with me tonight. You should let me send you a link and you should join me tonight. It's a fun night. Bonnie, by the way, for you guys who don't know it, her psychic skills and her reading skills are phenomenal. She's a local first person here now in Phoenix, but at one point she was from California and she has joined the metaphysical community here, and she is good. I definitely love it. Oh, my goodness. And let's see. Let me add one more here. Okay. Is there a list? Can I get on the list? Yes, Samantha, absolutely. Lord, I need to drop it off at one point, but it's moving fast tonight, so I can still add some people. Yes, Bonnie, the full moon is powerful. If you want to join me, Bonnie, let me know. I'll send you a link. You can go live with us. Miley, yes, Miley Andrews, there is still room on the list. And again, everybody, do me a favor, read the thing below me. If you're looking for a question and answer situation, this is not the one tonight. I'm just going to give you readings, 3 cards, telling you what Spirit's telling me to share with you tonight. So it's an opportunity for you to connect with your spirit in a way that maybe you haven't done so in a while, which is kind of nice and could be reaffirming. So let's go. Grand Rising. Here we go. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. I love this. Grand Rising, you're coming out of a phase. You're coming out of a phase where you've just kind of like been in a lull. There's nothing exciting been happening, nothing negative, nothing bad. It's just kind of like you're like here, you know, you're just kind of in a mellow space. And you're kind of been wanting for enlightenment. You've been looking for maybe some answers or thinking, okay, what am I going to do? Or whatever, you know, something to just kind of get you spurred on and moving. And so right now you're in a very mellow space. Again, the mellow space. But the Seven of Wands is up there, and the Seven of Wands is like, hey, it's time. This is, you know what this is? It's amazing because I love this. It's like you had plateaued in your skill level because Grand Rising, I don't know if this is the case, and you don't have to tell me, but what I'm telling you that you're getting a download. You're getting, this is you, right? This is what your skill level was at a certain level. And again, this is your metaphysical skills. And all of a sudden, boom, you're getting a rising, and you're rising up. Your skill level is going to be increasing because they're giving you a download. So you are probably going to find that if you have always been a clairvoyant with a little bit of empath coming through, that this is different. This is going to change. A download of a new skill set. You're going to get a higher energy level. And so if I were you, I would be making sure that I'm out there tonight in the full moon. I would be singing some songs over the next week that will pick you up, get your energy going, you know, pop, 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 because you want to raise your energy. Because right now I am seeing the fact that you are going to, again, you're going to get a download. You're getting an upgrade, as they say it. And again, this is that moving up. This is rising above. Your skill level is finally going to, it's like it's not plateaued anymore. This is going to take you to a new level. So, and look at this, Two of Wands. Interesting with this. Start planning what you're going to do with this. This is the planning card. So start planning what you're going to do with this new energy, this new skill set, this new emotion, this new whatever. Don't sit there and let it go to waste. Move it and use it. Move it and use it. Put it to work for you. Put it to work for your family, friends, anybody who uses your skills. Put it to work. Again, this is amazing. I'm loving this Grand Rising. You have an ascension coming. You have an opportunity to step up. And this full moon, I think, is perfect for you for that purpose. Next in line is Blue Ocean. Blue Ocean, you are next. Bonnie says, give me notice, but not tonight. I'm emotionally beat. I hear you. I hear you. No, Bonnie just doesn't want to be seen with me. What can I say? She's like, oh my God, not him, of all people. Just kidding, Bonnie. She's a sweetheart. Let's see. Grand Rising says, all thank you. I'm really looking forward to this new skill and energy. Absolutely, absolutely. And it is coming your way. Kylie says, can she be added to the list? And I'm saying, yes, you can, Kylie. You are going to be our last addition to the list. So you are there. Blue Ocean. Am I doing Blue Ocean? Is that right? Creating balance. Yes, you were added to the list, creating balance. You're a little ways down on the list, but yes, you are on the list, creating balance. You have about 6 people in front of you, I think. So Blue Ocean, this is you. And next after Blue Ocean is after how many people? Kylie, you're asking how many people? A lot. I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 people, Kylie. You are 23rd on the list. So, and that's after I've already gone through a number of people, but we are moving quickly tonight. So it's not as though I'm dwelling if I shut up and read cards and stop talking so much. So again, Blue Ocean, this one's you, Blue Ocean. Time for change, Blue Ocean, but you are not causing the change necessarily. There's a change coming that will be caused by an outside influence, some other force, and you need to make sure. Yes. Kylie says, wow. So after half an hour, we did, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've done like 2, 4, 6, 8, 11 people. I don't know. Anyway, so it'll be a while. So if you don't want to stick by, I totally get it. Let me know and I'll take you off the list. Not a biggie. Anyway, most importantly, back to Blue Ocean. Blue Ocean, change is coming, and you have a choice. Since this is a change that you don't control, again, you do not control this choice. This change is coming to you, and by forces beyond your control, but you have the control, you have the opportunity to either go with it and make it work to your advantage, or you can fight it. And if I were you, I would not fight it. I would find a way to work with it, because sometimes change, even if we are not ready for it, can be a very good catalyst. The next card in line is the King of Cups. And yep, that change is going to bring very positive change. You're going to like this change. That King of Cups tells you that you're going to like the change. The change is a positive thing. So get ready for that change. And then there's the Queen of Swords. And it's interesting because the Queen is like, be patient, because the change will take you, it's going to make you need to use patience. It's going to make you need to think in a different way, because again, that change is going to make you think through things in ways that you haven't thought about them, but ultimately they're going to bring you peace and joy. So Blue Ocean, go with that. This is a change is coming, so be prepared. Be prepared. Bonnie, the deck. What deck is this? This is the Gilded Tarot deck. I love this deck. Isn't it pretty? The images are so pretty. And actually, this is one of the decks that are speaking to me and have spoken to me from when I bought it. The other deck, which was a basic Rider-Waite Tarot deck, I'm telling you, I got the deck, and it was a new deck, and it's just, the energy is just not there. I was telling everybody, I've gone away from that deck, and I went back to a deck that I've had for 37 years, right there, 36 years, at least 36 years. 36 years, and this thing has been on fire. I've been using it for a week, and it is wonderful. But now I'm back to, but I'm also mixing it up with this deck too. So it depends on what I'm called to. Kimberly, I would love to add you. I tell you what, Kimberly, I will put a note to your name long. And so if some people fall off the list, I will add you to the list, okay? But I cannot guarantee it, so don't hold me to it. How's that? Rhonda, you are next. Rhonda, are you here? Let me know if you're here. Rhonda, you are next. And then after that is Natalie. And after Natalie is N-N-E-K-E, Niki? I don't know. So let me know if you're here. Rhonda, Natalie, Naniki. You have that deck, Bonnie? Which one? The basic Rider-Waite or my vintage deck? Is that the deck that tells you what the cards mean? Yes, this is the vintage deck that I had way back when I first started using tarot. And it's fascinating because if you look at the cards, this is the card. And then if you look here, I don't know if I'll be able to get you to see clearly. I can see clearly now. It tells you what the meaning of the card is. Now, it's not an in-depth meaning, but it is meaning. And then on this side, it tells you what it's reversed, what it means. So this was like a training wheels deck, but the training wheels deck had so much energy. And Lord have mercy, somebody just wrote like a thesis statement. I don't even know what it is. Let me see. I'm sure it's somebody probably asking to help everybody else out on our. Yes, Natalie, beloved, I connect with the heavens, and they always send me. I love this, everybody. We should all give this person a hand. Denise Holmes. Thank you, Denise. She says, replying to Natalie Davis. Natalie Davis, beloved, I connect with the heaven, and they always send me to a person which they draw to and have an important message for. This is why I'm reaching out to you. Wow, I'm telling you, Natalie, you are special. Natalie, as Whoopi would say, Natalie girl, you in trouble. Natalie, you in trouble, girl. So Denise, thank you for stopping in. Whatever your name is, I'm sure it's not Denise, but you're gone, baby. Oh, not me, not tonight. I'll put it that way. Not me, not tonight. I'm not letting anything steal my joy. Not tonight, not tonight. Lord have mercy. Oh, I hear you, Natalie. I hear you. I'm just pointing out that that's what's out there. I get them often. It's not a big thing. It's just, it gets irritating because everybody can do what I do, and I invite people to do this. I invite people to come on with me to do it. I love sharing, and I love sharing this. And I think if you have a platform, everybody can make a platform. You can get online and do it. Everybody can get online and do it. It's not as though you're restricted. On YouTube, you can't. YouTube is difficult because you have to have a certain number of followers. I think it's 200 or something. But I did my 200. I got them. I'm good. Twitch, you can go instantly. Twitch was my first. I went on Twitch, and I was boom, 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 boom. And Facebook as well. So so again, I share with everybody, and I want everybody to learn and grow. But the one thing is, when you come into it's like I have home training. I'm country. I have home training, and my mom says, you walk into somebody's house, you give it respect. And so when somebody comes in, it's like, really, this is what you need to do. If you go out there and you start your own, you will find people will find you. They find you, and They come back over and over if they believe you're sincere, if they believe that you are talking to them and giving the information that's being given to you. If you're a reader who believes that you are all the end all be all, people see through that. And I tell you, I'm not that person. I'm the person who says it is a gift. The energy comes through me, but I'm nothing more than a vessel. And that is the way it is. And so, and that's so I can't take credit for what I give you reading wise. I can't take blame either. So don't yell at me if it's bad. So with that said, let's move on. Rhonda, I'm almost certain you are next. Rhonda's like, damn, it's about time. You need to shut up. Rhonda, first card out, the Four of Pentacles. Oh, Rhonda. Okay, Rhonda, what are we doing here? This is a budget situation. When you see that Four of Pentacles, it's making you worry. It's like, okay, what's going on with your budget? Are things a little tight right now? Are you worried about where you're going to spend and how you should spend and whatever? Because I'm getting budget. Again, you're paying attention to your budget. This is not necessarily a bad thing. But guess what? The page is coming in, and the page is bringing in cups, which means page is bringing in good things for you. And that what the page is coming in is telling you that money's coming. And so with, again, thank you so much for the little visitation there. You're gone. Bye. Anyway, Rhonda, don't worry. There is the financial, it's not, see, I don't think it's a hardship. I'm not getting hardship, but I'm feeling like things are just tight. And so, so you've had to constrain a little bit. Again, you're making sure you have your choices on where you're spending, how you're spending, and that's always a good thing, I'm sure. But the most important thing is you're getting relief. Relief is coming, and so to know that is coming, know that that's coming, and know that that's good. And look at this, the High Priestess. Oh, I'm loving it. This is going to be a really good change for you. And again, this is going to be money that's going to help you to be free and to kind of feel you have some freedom. And then spend a little bit on yourself, spend a little bit on your family. And most importantly, spend a little bit so where you feel like you pampered yourself, because you haven't pampered yourself in a while. It's time to pamper yourself. The time is coming. So Rhonda, there is money coming your way soon. And when it comes your way, embrace it. Now, it could come in the sense of an increase in your money. It could be a bonus. It could be a return check from the IRS that maybe they owed you and you didn't know they owed it or something. It could be some other situation, but again, money's coming your way. So be open to it and use that money. Again, this is, I never would say this otherwise, but on this one, you need to splurge a little bit and pamper yourself. Give yourself a little something. This is the time to be special, because again, you've been watching your budget, watching your numbers, and it's time to pamper yourself. That's a good one. That's a good one. Next is Natalie. Natalie, are you here? It's Natalie, then Nanika, and then Affirm. Wellness, and then Gothic. So Natalie, are you still here? Or are we going over top of your head? Let's see. Natalie is here. Very good. Natalie, you are next. Thank you. It is. Rhonda says thank you. It is spot on. Well, thank you for the affirmation, Rhonda. But the good part is, Rhonda, again, it's the site is good there. Farrah wants to know how far you were down the list. Farrah, if you have to ask the question, you probably don't want the answer. You're down the list of ways. You have about 8 or 10 people. Anaya, no, unfortunately, Anaya, we are closed for the evening. We have enough people, and but if you join us tomorrow or you join next Monday for Shauna, next Wednesday evening or next Thursday morning, if you get here in time, you'll get on the list. But if you weren't already on the list and I do not see Nyla, then that name does not look familiar, and it isn't. Okay, so unfortunately, no. Okay, yep. Holly, you're not up yet, Holly. You have a ways to go. Natalie is here, and so I'm going to read Natalie, then Nanika, N-N-E-K-E. If you are here, let me know. You are welcome, Farah. So, oh, and for anybody who asks, or anybody's wondering, sorry, it's a little warm still, believe it or not. Anyway, if anybody's wondering, you may look on your platform and you may see only 3 or 4 people or 5 people or 10 people or whatever. But I'm streaming on 4 different platforms. And so each platform has its own people, but yet for some reason it doesn't share it across the others. So if you're on YouTube, you can't see what Facebook is posting. If you're on Facebook, you can't see what YouTube is posting. If you're on Twitch, you can't see either as well. So, just to let you know that right now there are 32 people watching, and so you're not alone. And so if you think, okay, who am I reading to? Crazy, invisible people? They're not. They're there. They're just on different platforms. And with that said, I need to check on Facebook because sometimes Facebook personal doesn't play well with others. And I don't know why. And I've had that problem over and over again. And if somebody's on there, they're probably saying, why isn't he paying attention to me? And I would be saying the same thing if I was in their situation. So no blame there, that's for sure. There are 4 comments there. Over and over again. Bonnie is there. Bonnie was there. And then Tom Groves and Rachel were there. Thank you. Welcome in, Tom and Rachel, both. Tom and Rachel. And I'm going to leave it up in the comments, so if they add comments, I can see them. And if they want, I can add them to the list. Again, this is for you, Natalie. Neka. That's right, Neka. You told me that the other week. We talked about that, didn't we? So the Magician. Love this. Love this, Natalie. You know what this means? Especially tonight. Especially tonight. This is the Master Manifester. And the Master Manifester is the Magician. And so you are in a period, you are in a phase where now you can manifest what you want. And the one thing you want to do with this, make sure you clearly understand, when you manifest, make sure, first of all, you speak it to the universe, put it out there. If you think it, not enough. If you feel it, not enough. If you believe it, not enough. You got to say it. So we're going to say it. We're going to actually physically vocalize this affirmation, whatever our affirmations are, put them out there to the universe. And when we speak our affirmations, I will give you the warning I've given often, and that is make sure you're very clear and precise with what you want. If you tell the spirit and the universe that you want to win the lottery, and then they have the drawing and you win $4, you did win the lottery. You got what you wanted, not what you got what you asked for. You didn't get what you wanted. You got what you asked for. So be clear and specific. I want to win the big jackpot. I want to whatever. I want. And I always, and as I say, I want, I'm spanking myself because it's not want. I will. This will happen. I'm going to, whatever. And I'd stay away from goings. And this will. I tried to focus on, again, affirmations that are positive and specific. So, the deal will close. The deal will close within a week. The deal will close within a week. I'll find my apartment within a month. I will find an apartment within a month under this amount of money. I will find a new car that is economical for me and fits my budget within a certain period of time, within a certain amount, that kind of stuff. I mean, be specific. That's important. So again, you have control. These affirmations are important. The next is the 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords, again, is that with those affirmations, you need to shake off the bad stuff, that heavy stuff you've had lingering with you. You're getting close to getting it over. So you need to manifest the ending of this cycle of just, some negative energies. It needs to come to an end. So manifest it, tell it no. And this is the 3 of Pentacles. Now, the 3 of Pentacles is interesting because the 3 of Pentacles is asking for advice, asking and reaching out and having somebody give you advice, give you information, help you understand, help you lead your way through. So you need to be looking to mentors. You need to be looking toward people who can give you some guidance. You need to be looking toward people who can help you figure out your way forward and then move in that direction. So again, it sounds like at this point, you're not quite as certain as you would be about your own choices or about the way in which you want to proceed. So again, the most important thing is ask people, get their advice. The people you trust the most. Don't just ask anybody on the street because, anybody could be anybody and they can mean anything. But in this case, you definitely want to talk to the people you trust the most, the people whom you think tend to give you the best advice, and then make the decision based on that. Don't follow their advice if you don't feel it. But if you trust them, the chances are it will be the right choice. So again, manifest it, make it happen. That's the most important thing. Bring an end to this cycle and make sure the new cycle is going to be amazing. Ask for advice, give specific manifestations, and watch them come in. And tonight is the best time to do it. And how do you do it? Again, take a piece of paper, rip it in half. One side, the things you want out of your life, and be very specific. The other side, things you want in your life, things you're drawing into your life, be very specific. Fold up the things you want in your life. You're going to keep that beside your bed, and every morning or every night, you're going to tap it. You're going to say, this is what I want. And you want to make sure you repeat whatever your affirmation is. So you're like, you know, it's the house is coming to me within a certain period of time, whatever. And you're going to repeat them every day. The ones that are going to be that are removed, you're going to fold it up. You're going to burn it tonight. When the full moon is up, you're going to burn it, and you're going to say, with the smoke and the full moon goes my negative attitude. With the smoke and the full moon goes my pain in the ass boss. With the smoke and the full moon goes the mortgage payment. With the smoke and the full moon goes the negative energy around me. Whatever it is, and let it go. Let those ashes fall into earth. If you are doing it on a hard surface, take the ashes, put them in something and carry them and put them in the dirt, or the dirt or the rocks or whatever, so that they can disintegrate and go back to the earth. Let the negative go to the earth and to the universe. You don't need it anymore. That's your full moon ritual. Next in line is Neka. Neka, so this is you. Sorry, Taddy, the list is full. So, Kimberly, thank you for popping in, Kimberly. I understand you have to go. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you for popping in. Absolutely. Next in line is Neka. Neka, you need some balance in your life. I'm seeing you're kind of a little bit out of balance, and it's kind of got you shaking a little bit. Again, you're not comfortable with that. You are a very patient person, and you've been hoping to find the balance. You've been hoping that the balance would right itself, and right now it's not. And so the patience that you've been showing is starting to get to you. It's starting to get you emotionally. It's starting to work its way through you. And then the Nine of Wands is there. Keep working through it. Keep working through it. Please be patient. The 9 says you're almost through it because the 9 is next to the 10. The 10 is the end of a cycle. So you're almost through it. Keep working. Keep pushing through. Again, keep looking for the balance. Keep working through it. Be patient, and you're going to get there. You are going to get there. Okay. So again, be patient. But the end of this very imbalanced time for you, and I don't know what's causing the imbalance, but whatever it is, make sure that we ride with it, push it forward, keep moving it forward. And tonight is a good time to, again, do the affirmation, send it out, get it out of your life. Affirm wellness. This one is on you. Miss Kimberly. It's affirm wellness, and then it's Gothic. That could be. Neka said the balance must be the getting of a new job. Thank you for the reading. Absolutely. Yep. And again, you've been patient with it, and you're getting close to getting it. So it's right around the corner. I'm going to say it right around the corner. It's the balance. The balance is right around the corner. Again, getting back to equilibrium. And you have been patient. You definitely have been patient. So again, affirm wellness, then Gothic, and then luck something. So if you're here and you are one of those people, let me know. Affirm, this one's for you. Oh, judgment. Look at this. You've been working on it. You've been putting it out there. And guess what? The judgment's saying it's coming to you. It's finally coming through to you. Again, so you've been doing a lot of good to the universe, and now it's time for you to get back. Look at this. The moon card is coming up. The moon, and look at that. The moon card on the moon night and with the judgment. So the moon card is showing a light on you. It's putting a full moon light on you, giving you full moon energy. It's like put the foot on the throttle. It is time to get moving fast. Look at that. And then look at this, money. Plan for that money. Plan to make that money. The plans that you are going to put in place to make the money and to get you to where you need to be, it's time for that. This is the time to make those plans happen. Again, with that full moon energy, your mind is open. You have all the things, all your synapses are popping. This is a good way to do it. And judgment is coming in. The universe is saying they're with you. So keep moving forward. There is opportunity at foot, and it is time to collect. Cha-ching, cha-ching. I wish I had a sound system because I'd hit the cash register button, you know? So that's for you, Affirm Wellness. Absolutely. My goodness, money coming in, opportunities. So again, think outside the box. Think outside the box and listen to what Spirit's telling you. Next is Gothic. Gothic, are you still here? And after that is Lucky, and then Creating Balance. If any of you are here, let me know. Otherwise, we will pop over you. Not being rude, but if you're not here, you don't know what I'm saying. That's my point. There are other people who definitely would love to know. So again, Gothic, Lucky, and Creating Balance in that order. Let me know all three if you were here. And the first one to pop in, I'll read them. And the other two, is, as they pop in, I'll read them. Creating Balance is here. Okay, Creating Balance. You are next then. There we go. Creating balance. I am drawn to a different deck. I'm drawn to the healing deck. Let's see what's happening with that healing deck. Okay, what was that? That was strange. Oh my goodness, another manifestation card. What is this about, man? This is such a night for this. What is this? This is like the moon is listening. It's time for you to manifest creating balance. It's time for you to tell the universe what you want. It's time for you to get out there and to it's time for you to again, just talk to the universe. Tell it what you want. It's time for you also to give yourself a break. You've been beating yourself up a lot recently. You got to stop doing that. Retreat in yourself. Give yourself a break. You know, you just let yourself relax a little bit. Let yourself kind of just stop thinking, stop worrying. Just take a day off from everything and give yourself that opportunity. And look at this. You got to appreciate yourself. Self-acceptance. Again, you got to open yourself up and just accept it. Accept who you are, be proud of who you are, and embrace the fact that there is only one of you in this world, and you're making the best one of you that there can be. So again, you're being your higher self. Surrender and release. Again, that is going back to self-acceptance. Release the things you can have no control over. Surrender them and release them. Let go, let God. Remember, that's my card there. Let go, let God. And then the other thing is the spiritual growth. This is part of your spiritual path. So you are still on your path. You are being divinely guided. You're being divinely guided, so stay in focus. Stay in focus with that. Keep moving forward. You know, abundance is coming. Again, things are going to change. Again, this has been a dry spot, a rough spot, but it's going to turn around. Things are coming to you. Times are going to change, and it's time. It's time. And look at this, divine timing. Again, you didn't have any control over this. As much as you have everything, no. You didn't have it. Divine timing was in charge. And I hate it when divine timing is in charge because it's like, darn, if it's my life, I should be able to control it. But that's not the way it works. Okay? So with that said, looks like things are getting ready to break for you. And it's time for you to heal yourself. It's time for you to give yourself a little bit of, to forgive yourself. Release and let go. Don't blame yourself for things you can't do anything about. Don't blame yourself because things aren't happening the way you wanted them to, because it's not you. It's divine timing and divine guidance. Okay? So keep that in mind. Next in line is Gothic, who has not yet popped up, so they're gone. And Luck is not spoken, so they're gone. And do you need my... Sorry, the UPS guy just walked by. And I didn't know if he needed my signature or not. We have windows, right? We have big doors right here beside us, and so I can see him. But he's saying, no, didn't need my signature. I'm like a puppy with the squirrel, squirrel. Anyway, Jamila and Lake, is it Lakeisha, and Farah in that order, and then Valerie. If any of the four of you are here, let me know. Valerie, you are here. Good. Kylie, are you even on the list? You're not even on the list, Kylie. Sorry. Did you just join us? Summer, I would love to have you join us as well, but the list is full and we have quite a few people already. So yeah, unfortunately, we can't. We're not adding any more. Let's see. Emily, yes, Emily, you are on the list. You're down a ways. Lakshmi, Lakeisha, you are on the list as well. You are next on the list. Well, it's Jamila and then Lakeisha, but Jamila apparently isn't here. So Lakeisha, you are next. You moved to the top. Malatia, you are about 8 or 10 down. So you have a ways to go. Farah, yes, Farah, you are after Lakeisha. So absolutely. Kylie. No, Kylie, you are not on the list. You're not on the list. Oh, you were right. I can't read my own handwriting. Believe it or not, this is supposed to be Kylie. Do you see it? It's terrible. That's Kylie. You can tell I'm an attorney because I can't write worth shit. The rest of yes, Kylie, you are on the list. But again, you're last on the list, but you have a ways to go, but you are still there. Absolutely. So next is Lakeisha, and then Farah, and then Valerie. Jamila was there, but Jamila isn't here. So if Jamila isn't here, they're not there anymore. Oh, Lord have mercy. So Lakeisha, this is yours, Lakeisha. Lakeisha, we're getting a 10 of Pentacles. Okay, we're getting the end of a cycle. An end of a cycle, and look at this, the beginning of a new cycle. So the end of a cycle was money, all about money and progress and moving forward. And now you're entering a new cycle and this new cycle is more of a cycle of reasoning, of logic, of thinking, a way of again, the money is there. The money's, you've already gotten yourself in a situation where you feel comfortable money-wise. But now it's okay, what do I do? This is now the logical side thinking, okay? It's like, okay, what do I do with what as I move forward? Do I want to, as I move forward, am I happy where I am? Do I want to try to move up? Do I want to navigate into something different? Do I want to whatever? So again, you're leaving a cycle where, again, money was the sole focus, and now it's a lot of other things. It's a logical progression of what do I do with the rest of my life, and is this on the path? And if I do, what do I do to continue moving forward? And then there's the Five of Swords. Yeah, again, that was that internal struggle, and you've dropped that. You dropped that. You surrendered that, because again, you've said, you know what? I've attained now. I'm comfortable financially. Now I need to do some thinking about what more is intended for me in life than just money. So I see you at a point now of getting ready. You're going into a phase of, again, looking for something more in life than just the money, something more in life than success, something more in life than just, than just going to work and coming home, taking care of the bills, taking care of the family, all those things. That's important. But you're saying, what more? What else is there for me? Because I want something else as well. And again, the other things they're not going to suffer. I'm not saying they're going to suffer for this. What I'm saying though is that you've been focused on that so much that you to the other things, you've excluded some things. So now it's your turn to say, you know what, let's expand my life. Let's kind of balance it out. That's a good way to put it. Let's balance it out. So it's time to balance. How's that? Farah, you are, that's what Keisha, yeah. So Farah, yep, you were next, Farah. Hopefully, and Lakeisha said, yes, this reading resonates. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Samantha said, yes, Samantha, you are on the list. You are on the list. You're welcome. You're welcome, Lakeisha. Sorry, Jay, the readings are closed for the night. No, I did not see. Affirm Wellness said, Don, did you see my link to my new podcast, Love Life with Kim, on Spotify? No, I didn't see it, Kim. Can you type it in so everybody can see how to find you on Spotify? Type it in and I'll post it so where people can see it. I can highlight it for you because I didn't see it. Farah, this one, did I do Farah? Yeah, no, I'm getting ready to do Farah, right? Billy Joe, you have about 6 more people. And y'all, if you would do me a favor and stop asking where you're on the list, I appreciate it, because all it does is take away from the folks who want readings. So it kind of slows things down. I've already told you who's on the list. So if you're on the list, you know you're there. Do me a favor and just kind of go with the flow. I would appreciate it. If you need to leave, don't hesitate. I don't have a problem with that. Let me know you're leaving. And when you do, that's fine. I'll take you off the list. But and I know I don't expect everybody to sit around and just watch and wait. But so I know you might have things to do. But yeah, stop asking about where I am on the list. Okay, I appreciate it if you would do that. I'd appreciate it so very much. Okay, next in line, patience is a virtue. Yes, Miley, you're right. Don't worry, Kylie. I totally get it. It's just like everybody keeps asking the same question. It really gets frustrating. The first thing, Farah, is the Harappan Card. The Harappan Card. So it's funny, Farah, because what I'm getting from this is that you are very structured and you are very. You kind of go by the book. You like going by the book. You kind of follow the rules, which isn't a bad thing. But sometimes it bothers you because you follow the rules. This is the devil energy. It's the pessimism energy. So it's like you follow the rules and other people get ahead. And yet you don't. And you're like, wait a minute, come on, I'm doing the right thing. I'm doing what's expected of me. And yet, I don't get ahead. And yet I do the right things. And yet I know, do some of the wrong things and they get ahead. And so this is that energy of feeling like, oh man, but you know what? I think you need to let that go, because we don't live their lives and you never see what's really behind. And I think you'd be kind of shocked that maybe their life isn't as wonderful as it will be. But Farah, it's interesting. This cups. This could be the Lover's card, but I'm not getting Lover's energy so much. I just feel that you are aligned. You are right now aligned with your path. This is an alignment situation. This is a union. So I think you are aligned with your path. You are on your right path. You are moving steadily through and on a path that is expected for you right now, is what's kind of out there for you, and they own it. And don't worry about other people. Don't put them, don't have them as a benchmark for you, because you are the only you there is. And so their life is their life, their path is their path. And what they're going to pay down the road for having to do shortcuts is something we don't know, but it's something you probably won't want to have to deal with. And when it happens to them, they're not going to want to deal with it. So stay true to what you do, stay honest, do the things you do, stay with it, and it's going to work out well for you. Do not worry about what other people are doing and what they have, because again, it's not a measure of you. It's a measure of only them and their situation. But down again, you never know what penance they have to pay down the road, and you're probably not going to do those penance, because again, you're doing the things you're supposed to do. You're out there and doing it. So stay patient. It's going to pay off down the road. Okay, it's going to pay off there. I can tell you that. Valerie, you are next. And if y'all don't mind, I'm going to take it here because my mouth's getting dry. And I hate drinking out of a bottle, but I didn't even cup. So I apologize for that, because I'm sure that's not a pretty sight. Good morning, Linda. Good evening, Linda from Pittsburgh. Nice to see you, Linda. The list is closed for the evening. We still have about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 people to read. And so we do not have any more space, so I apologize for that. But if you come early next week, next Wednesday or Thursday or Monday with Shauna over at Naturally Divine Goddess, you can get on the list early. You'll get a reading. And so join us then. And I'm going to Pittsburgh. I'll be in Pittsburgh in a few weeks. I will be in Pittsburgh. I love Pittsburgh. It's strange. It is such a. I grew up in Baltimore. I worked outside of DC. I had a lot of friends that worked with me outside of DC as government workers, and a lot of them were from Pittsburgh, because in the 70s and 80s, Pittsburgh died, and a lot of folks moved out of Pittsburgh and come to Baltimore and to DC for employment. And I would go back on the weekends with some of them, and we would spend the weekends in Pittsburgh, and it's so wonderful. You go through this tunnel, and you come out the tunnel, and there's Pittsburgh, and you go over a bridge, because it's like 3 rivers right there. You go over a bridge, and the city's just beautiful there. And now they have that science center down there. They have the Italian district, which is now kind of like it's changed to be more of a sports district and more of an entertainment district, which is wonderful. I love it. The Italian markets over there are phenomenal. Phenomenal. The Italian foods are phenomenal. The meats that they have there, crazy good. Crazy good meats. And the cheeses. When we go to, we have a house in Western Maryland, and we go to the house often, and we will take a day and go into Pittsburgh and spend it in the quarter there, and do some shopping and get the food stuff, as well as spices and other crazy things, and do some other shopping too. I've even gotten some metaphysical stuff there, because they even have metaphysical stores in that same district. So I do love Pittsburgh. It's a beautiful area. Linda says she moved to this area from Monterey, California. Well, I'm not sure that's a good trade-off. Nothing personal, but Monterey is beautiful. But Pittsburgh is not as expensive as Monterey either, that's for sure. So, I fly into Pittsburgh, because even though the house is in Maryland, it takes 2 hours to get from Pittsburgh to my house in Western Maryland, where if I fly into DC or Baltimore, it takes about 3 to 3.5, 4 hours. And so I usually fly into Pittsburgh to make that hop, skip, and jump into my house in Western Maryland. No, I don't forget the Steelers. And let's not talk about the Pirates, by the way, because remember, I'm from Baltimore, and the Pirates stole our World Series back in the 70s. I never forgave him for that. Did you see my comments? Did I see your comments, Farah? No, I don't know if I did, Farah. I was probably too busy talking. You said, yes, that's true. I don't feel like it, Don. People betray me. Thank you so much. I knew there was a reason I found you tonight. Well, you're welcome, Farah. I appreciate that. Appreciate that very much. So next in line is Valerie. Back to it. Sorry, Valerie. I do get easily sidetracked. Valerie, love this. Strong. Valerie, remember you are strong. Sometimes you look to other people for your strength. You look to a partner for your strength. You look to a relationship for strength because you feel like you don't have that strength. And but I can tell you, Valerie, you are strong. Know that you are strong. Spirit is telling you you are strong. So stay strong. Look at this, the Six of Wands. You're rising above. You are rising above the conflicts in your life. You're rising above this moment. This moment was a test for you. You were meant to have this test in your life. And I'm not telling you it's a fair test. I'm not telling you it's a good test. I'm not telling you it's something you wanted. But what I'm telling you is that you were meant to have this as a test in your life. And as a test in your life, you are rising to the occasion. But you've got to make sure that, again, that you remember from this experience that you have to depend on you, that you cannot depend on other people. A relationship is not going to define you. A relationship is not going to help you be you. A relationship is not where you need to find your strength. You need to find the strength in you. You need to believe in yourself. You need to find that courage, that strength, that determination that's inside you, because you've handed it off to a relationship for far too long, and you've expected other people to carry that for you, and you can't do it. So Valerie, it's time for you to take the bull by the horns. It's time for you to be engaged and to be running your own life. And that's what the Swords is telling you. It's time for you to change your way of thinking. It's time for you to change your way of thinking. Stop worrying about relationships. Stop worrying about people around you and what they can do for you, and think about what you will do for yourself. And you notice I did say a word. I didn't say change. I said that what you can do for yourself. I'm saying what you will do, because the other ones can do things for you, but you need to, and you will do things for yourself, because that's how you move forward. Okay. So Valerie, stay strong, be strong, but follow your determination, follow your willpower, follow your voices, and make sure that you are on your path. Do not deviate based on other people, and don't expect to turn to them and have them help you. This is not their thing. This is your thing. This is your lesson. Stand on your own. Take your training wheels off. Put on your big girl pants. Okay. Let me adjust the camera a little bit here. Okay, there we go. Hey, Sherry Berry, nice to see you in. Folks, if you ever wanted a comedian who is also very well gifted in the metaphysical and is such a wonderful and warm person, then Sherry Berry is your person. Sherry Berry is here, and she's warm, delightful, funny. She has a biting sense of humor. And if you're not sure, sometimes you're like, I don't know if that's good or bad, but it always comes from a good place. She's a sweetheart. Love to see you, Sherry. Good to see you in. Linda loves my red glasses. Thank you, Linda. I do. Red's my thing. I always wear red shoes, and you always find me in red shoes. And when I saw the glasses, I thought, carrying on my red thing. I don't know. People even ask me. Some people ask me, like, why does he wear red shoes all the time? I don't know. I started wearing red shoes a while ago with some very comfortable shoes, and then my next pair of shoes, I was drawn to another pair of red. And then from that point on, people gave me gifts of red shoes. And yeah, Sherry, I cut my hair. I cut a lot of my hair. A lot of the hairs got cut because there's a lot off of there. Oh my goodness. And actually I have color back in some of it, so it's not as gray as it was. Sherry says she loves her red shoes. She loves my red shoes. Well, thank you, Sherry. Yeah, I was given a gift for Christmas this year of a pair of red tennis shoes, and I was like, oh my God, they were a wonderful gift. Jimmy Choo's. So I have my own pair of Jimmy Choo's. Can you imagine Jimmy Choo red tennis shoes? But I wear them every day. I don't care how expensive they are. I wear them because they're comfortable. And when I wear them out, it's because they were meant to be worn out. I don't put them away because they're expensive. I put them on my feet. Oh my goodness. Color coordination, a rare talent in many guys. Oh, no. Don't get me wrong, Linda. If you see my clothes, I'm not that coordinated. It's quite the opposite. Some people are like, that color doesn't go with that color. And I'm like, I don't care. As long as my red shoes are on, I'm okay. Next in line is Christine. Next in line is Christine. Okay, Christine. Are you here, Christine? I forgot to ask. And it's Christine, Amy, and Holly in that order. Christine, Amy, and Holly. Somebody speak up, and whichever one does, I'll take you first. And the other two, if you're still here, speak up, and I'll read you after. So Christine, Amy, and Holly. And if you don't mind, I'm going to take another sip because I'm just dry and parched. Amy is here. Very good. So, Amy, this one's for you. Sorry, Princess and Princessa 2, whatever it is. Anyway, sorry. No, we are. The list is closed till evening. We have a number of people still to read, and we've been at it for a while, so it's good. But join us again next Thursday or Wednesday, and then next Monday morning, Shauna from National Divine Goddess is on, so you can check her out too. Red heels add pop to many outfits. I hear you. I don't know if I want the pop so much. I just kind of like, I don't know. I'm just drawn to it. It's funny because of one time I was drawn to, I guess because when I was an attorney and when I was an active attorney, when I was practicing, I had, I always wore dark colors. I wore either dark blues or grays or blacks. And the shoes were always pretty much black. Very seldom even, not even brown even. So I think that it came from that. It was an opportunity for me to try something different. So that's where it came from. So Amy and Holly are here. So we're going to do Amy first and then Holly. Thank you both for speaking up. And here we go, Amy. This one's for you. Four of Swords. Amy, you need some rest. What are you doing, Amy? The cards, the Spirit's telling you it's time to rest. You need to get us some rest. You need to relax. You need to chill a little bit. And we just had a vacation, a holiday vacation, but it seems like you need to, you maybe even need a vacation from your vacation. I don't know, but it's like you've been pushing it. You've been pushing it a little too much. So you need to pull the throttle back a little bit. You need to rest a little bit. You need to recharge your batteries. And then because there's something coming toward you that's going to get you back into motion again. And so you're going to need all your energy for what's coming. And a good thing, by the way, not a bad thing, but it's going to take a lot of energy from you. So it is time for you to rest and relax and recharge because you're getting ready to go into a very hectic, crazy cycle of good energy and of good things happening. And to be able to maximize that energy and the benefits that come from it, you need to have the energy to do that, okay? Super, super. And next, the other card is the Eight of Pentacles. And it's something you've been studying, something you've been thinking about, something you've been working on. So when this energy gets moving, it's coming through with something that you've been working on for a while. This is not something new. This is not something out of the blue. This is finally a gift or a return of something that is just kind of like the energy you've been putting out there, okay? And I want to draw a little clarifying card here because I'm being drawn to see what else is here. Again, something you've been working and studying for. So again, this is not a surprise. Oh, look at this. Yep, it's getting ready to start. You're getting ready. Again, this is ready to start. And this is a different way of thinking because you've been thinking about life in one way, and this is going to shake you up. And this is a good thing. You need to shake up. And this is going to be a great thing because it's going to be a promotion. It's going to raise you up. And it could raise up your consciousness because it may be like a consciousness thing. But point is, it's going to wake you up to the fact that guess what? There's more to life than what you have. Because I think right now is you feel like you're in a box and you're spinning your wheels and you're not going anywhere. And again, you're like, the harder you work, the more you stay in place. And it's like, damn, enough already. So again, rest. Give it up. Rest. Chill out because it's getting ready to kick in high gear. I'm loving it. Look at this. Look at this. Again, that's that planning process. So be prepared, Amy. Be prepared. Be prepared. Good things coming. But rest. Please get some rest. Please get some rest. Linda Lavelle Kenner says, an attorney, how did your gifts benefit your clients in your cases? I was an executive legal secretary, office manager. I love that. I love the detail. For me, sometimes it worked to my disadvantage because I would have clients whom I just felt like this isn't the kind of person I want because I could see through them. I could feel through. I don't know. I just knew, and I'm like, nah, I'm not taking this client. I don't want this. Or sometimes if I was in mediation, it helped me to understand where we would settle. And so I could already get my client ready for that settlement and say, this is where we're going to be. This is what they're coming back with. Of course, the clients always thought it was because of my experience or my knowledge. They always thought it was coming from someplace based on my legal background, and a lot of times it wasn't, because in mediations they have nothing to do with legal background. It's whatever the whim of the people involved are. And so I would sit there and say, this is what's coming. We need to be prepared for this. Is this going to be a good, or do we need to look at this? And so I would already be scoping out how we're going to respond to that. And then the mediator would come in and say, well, this is what we have, and this is what they're talking. And then my clients would look at me and say, yeah, you're right. And sometimes the mediator like, how did you know this? How did you, mediators would give me that look like, are you cheating? It's like, yeah, right. Okay, whatever. So yeah, that's how I used it. Next in line is Christine, and then Holly. And again, Holly, I said you were next, but after Amy, but Christine was ahead of both of you, but she was kind of late getting back to it. So again, Christine, you're next with this one, and then Holly, it's you. And after Holly, it's Afia, Billy Joe, and then Holly again. So Holly, I got you twice. That was really good. So Holly, Afia, Billy Joe after Christine. Let's see what we get here. Oh, we had a card fly out for you. Ooh. Christine, again, an end of a cycle. You've been going through some drama too, and that end of cycle is coming. So a good part is whatever has been beating you down, whatever has been coming at you, it's coming to an end. Know that the cycle is coming to an end. And you need to rest from it, because it has really worked you. It has really put you through your paces. So as this ends, make sure you get the rest. Make sure that you recuperate. Make sure you recharge. If I were you, I would be standing outside in the full moon tonight. I would get my butt out there and I would get it. And if I were you, if you do not have a pool, if you do not have an area where there's water around you, I would fill up a bucket. I would fill up a dish pan. I would get 2 bowls, whatever it takes. I'd fill it up with water, set it outside, and I'd be putting my feet in the water while I'm looking at that moon. And I would be doing that full moon ritual. And if y'all don't know what the full moon ritual is, watch my YouTube video that I posted yesterday about the full moon ritual and how to do it. Do the full moon ritual, get the most from it. But again, if I were you today, and this is Christine, if I were you today, I would be getting outside in the full moon, and I would bask in its glow. I would be recharging myself. I'd make sure you have your feet in water. So if you don't have a bucket, if you don't have a dish pan, if you don't have something, fill 2 bowls up, sanitize them afterwards. Who gives a damn? This is you grounding. You got to ground yourself. This is the time. You have really been through some stuff, and it's time for you to get back to yourself. And look at that, the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups. This is you again. You've been in a period where you couldn't see the positive change coming. You've gotten yourself so beaten down. You can't see the positive change, and it's coming. So again, be ready and embrace it. Okay, be ready and get your rest. Get the rest. So how to get rest initially? Getting in the moonlight, getting in that moonlight, and getting grounded. Okay. So let's get to that tonight, Christine. No excuses. And everybody, the next few nights, you all benefit from the same full moon energy. So if you do something tonight, do it tomorrow night too, and do it the next night. Do it 3 nights in a row. It's not going to hurt you. And what does it kill you? So you lose 5 minutes in your life. Who cares? The benefit can be extraordinary. And if you spend 10 minutes out there, 20 minutes, believe me, basking in that energy is amazing. I will tell you that. Okay. Next in line is Holly, and then Afia, and then Billy Joe McAllister. Did you jump off that Tallahatchie Bridge? Y'all don't know what I'm talking about, right? I know you're probably too old. Well, it's funny because Reba McEntire redid that song, but way back when it was Bobby Gentry, and you probably still don't know who I'm talking about. That's old man giving old references. So Holly, this one's for you. Yep, Kylie, I see you there. I'm so glad. We're getting to you. You're getting down there. We are getting there. And actually, we're moving at a good speed. I must admit, we're moving at a very good speed. And thanks everybody for being chill about this. Thanks everybody for allowing your spirit to talk to you. Again, a lot of folks come in and they want readings, and they want specific readings, and they want to hear from, they want to hear from the loved one, or they want this and whatever. But the one thing that I can, the movie. Oh yeah, that Sherry just distracted me. Yes, the movie. And what's his name? The dark-haired guy. Oh my God, that he was in Ice Castles. Remember? He was in Ice Castles too, as well. God, I can't remember his name. Oh my God, he was so something else. He was good. But anyway, where was I? I don't even know what I was saying. I don't know. Oh yeah, thank you for doing that, because a lot of people want specific questions they want to direct and so forth. But it's so wonderful that you guys are letting me give you the opportunity to have Spirit just talk directly to you. Again, it never hurts from time to time to listen to Spirit and just see what they have to say for you. Bobby Benton, yes. Robbie Benton, yes. Yeah, dark hair, cool kid, loved him. Holly, this one's for you. Linda, thank you so much. Linda Sola said that the card drawing she likes. I do too. There's a format that's very energetic for me about this. Let's see. We're talking to Holly, again, you're also going into a period where you need rest. You need to, again, you've been pushing it to the ends too, and you can't keep burning the candle both ends. So rest time for you. And then the next card is the Seven of Wands. So the good part is that rest is going to recharge you again to help you move forward, because moving forward is where you're headed. You are headed, it looks like you might be getting in line for a promotion or a leadership role of some kind. And if you have your own company, then you're going to take the company in a new direction. You're going to add something new to the company. But I don't get the sense that you have your own business. I'm getting the sense that you work for somebody else. And so again, you need to rest a little bit. You need to give yourself some time, but you're getting ready to see yourself getting a raise or a promotion or something like that. You're getting ready to be elevated in your field. And so I think you're going to get that recognition you've been wanting. And then it's interesting because you've been wanting it a while. You've been looking for that. You've been looking to get that acknowledgement. You see how everybody else is kind of getting attention. You're like, I want this. I've worked hard. And you have. You've earned it. You deserved it. So know that it's coming to you, Holly. What you've been working toward is there's going to be recognition coming for what you have done. So again, somebody's finally going to stand up and say, you know what, Holly, we appreciate you. And that never is a bad thing to hear. That's for sure. That's what's coming to you, Holly. Afia, are you here? Afia, Billy Joe, and Emily. I know Billy Joe is here. So I'm going to go ahead and read Billy Joe. Afia, if you are here, you need to let me know. You sometimes tend to come in and out. So sometimes, and then you'll come back in and say, oh, I was here, but I didn't hear. So, okay, I've been there. I've done that. Sure. Okay. So Billy Joe, you are next. Billy Joe, Afia, Emily. And then it's Bonnie, and then Mahla something, Malatan. And then Samantha, and then Miley and Kylie. Love that. How funny is that, right? Next in line, though, Billy Joe. The day that Billy Joe McAllister jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge. You are welcome, Holly. Oh, 10 of Cups. Wow, love this. Billy Joe, you are moving and transitioning into a time of prosperity, a time of peace. Thank you, John Rahis, for joining us, and thank you, Barb Ross, and Wendy Yates. Also, I was just looking over here on my other, on the one thing. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. Anyway, we have the 10 of Cups. If any of you guys over here on Facebook that I just mentioned want a reading, let me know, because again, you guys in the personal Facebook do not show up on here, and I can add you because you guys tend to get ignored, and I don't mean to. So if you want a reading, let me know. Barb, John, Wendy, Elizabeth. Anyway, 10 of Cups. The good part again is you're getting ready to enter a very prosperous cycle, a very happy cycle, a cycle of time where it is ready to get, where you're going to get the attention you want, where you're going to get things that you want. And who am I reading? Is this Billy? Yeah, Miley and Kylie sounds like a kid's show. Miley says, love it. You're right. Who am I reading? Can you remind me? I got sidetracked. This is terrible. I was like, damn, I am blonde. What can I say? Anybody? Am I reading Billy Joe or am I reading Emily? I think I'm reading Billy Joe, aren't I? Yes, Billy. Okay, thank you, Samantha. Oh, Lord have mercy. Anyway, so Billy Joe, yes, you're getting ready to enter a very positive cycle. Again, abundance is on its way to you. Good things are on its way to you. And so open yourself up and embrace it. This is the good thing to do, okay? The other thing that I see is that you have, now that you're entering this happy phase, again, the abundance phase, you are also entering a phase where you can manifest. This is the master manifestor. This is a magician. And when the magician shows up in your reading, the magician is telling you that you can manifest things, you can make things happen. So again, as I spoke to earlier on this point, as a manifestor, speak clearly to the universe. Speak it. actually physically speak it. Make sure you speak it out there. Even if nobody's around, it doesn't matter. You are speaking to spirit. They do hear you. Speak what you want to happen and speak clearly and specific. Again, the thing I keep saying, if you tell them you want to win the lottery and you get a $4 win and you're mad, you told them you wanted to win the lottery. So if you want to win something more, tell them specifically. If you want something to happen, tell them specifically what it is you want to happen. Give them some finite time. Give them a finite date. Give them a finite resolution, whatever it is you want. And I tell you what, I did this not so long ago, and my crew on Tuesday nights and my crew on Monday nights and our classes on both nights, they helped amazingly because I told them, I said, this will happen. I need everybody here to say that as well. And everybody repeated what I asked them to do it. And guess what? On Wednesday, which I ask them all to tell you, on Wednesday this will happen. And on Wednesday it happened. It happened exactly on that day, as I had said, because I kept saying it for 2 weeks. This is going to happen on this day. And then I brought other voices in to affirm that. And that's what I'm trying to tell to you as well. So you need help keeping track, reach out to me. Absolutely. I need help in many ways. A lot of people probably come to get me with a straitjacket. I don't know. Anyway, so the magician is that master manifester. So this is that time. This is the time to do that, okay? So again, the happiness, enjoy the abundance. You can bring that into you. Do not sit back and let it happen. You need to make it happen, okay? But it is time for it. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is, don't forget to ask people's advice. Don't forget to ask people who know what they're doing. So as you move forward and you want to make decisions, ask people whom you trust, people whom you respect, people who you will take their information and analyze it. Don't take them at the word, but use that information to help you make a better choice. So the most important thing is you're heading into a new cycle of abundance and happiness. Make it all that you want. You need to make it all that you can. Okay. Again, you have the ability, Billy Joe. So make that happen. All right. Are you also an empath? No, Linda, I'm not an empath. I'm so glad I'm not. There are times where I do feel people's emotions, but they come from a psychic place or a mediumship place, and they're really not empathic, and I'm glad. And the funny part, Linda, is that when I do readings for people in reference to the empath and even the mediumship, once I do the readings, spirit takes it out of me. And so they take it away. And very seldom do I remember specifics about people's readings. So if I read you from week to week, it's usually Angie or Shauna who will keep me in line and say, you read for them last week and this is what they said or something, because I do not remember. And I don't want to remember because spirit takes it out of me so I don't have to carry that burden. And sometimes it is a burden because sometimes I know a little too much and I don't like it. So yeah, that's kind of what it is. Especially the mediumship stuff. I don't remember who visited. Every once in a while, there's one that stays with me in that sense, and I'll remember them. But I often get visitations, and then people come back and they're like, "What have you tapped into my mother or father again?" I'm like, "Did I ever? I don't know." And it's not rude or insulting. It's just that I don't remember because spirit doesn't hold it, doesn't keep it in me, so therefore it causes me problems. A lot of people don't forget, and they carry it with them. I don't carry it. That's my safety net, so it goes away, which is nice. Emily, you are next. And everybody's different, by the way. There are other people who remember everything. Angie has a memory, and even Shauna, they both have great memories, and they can remember so much. So Angie often reminds me of things, but not so much me. But Angie would sometimes love to unburden herself with the things, that's for sure. How much do I charge for readings? Holly, my personal readings, I do $60 for a half hour and $120 for an hour. And I do them usually via Zoom. There are some people who just want to hear it over the phone, but if we do a Zoom reading, I record it. And then once I record it and the reading is over, I send you a Dropbox notice, and then you can download it, and then you can hear it infinitum, and then you can play it as many times as you want. And also you can go back to it. Linda says, being an empath is painful, but I also appreciate it for allowing me to truly understand what they're feeling. Yeah, but Linda, the funny part, the sad part is, the good part is you feel. The sad part is you feel. And so sometimes a lot of people have problems turning it off. Now, I teach a process to help people who are empathic to throw up that screen and to block. And if anybody wants a reading, a private reading, which is an intense reading, they can email me at advice@sonoranmystictarot.com. Again, across all social media platforms, if you look up Sonoran Mystic Tarot, that's me. And so Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, I'm there. And also on the website, I have sonoranmystictarot.com. But advice@sonoranmystictarot.com to set up a reading. But Yeah, the thing is I have to teach people who are empathic. Often I teach them how to block, how to create a gold light around them, a gold orb, so they can then they can push orb out and bring people in that they want. But then they also can exclude the people that they don't want. And so that happens more often than not. And so I think there's a video out there. If not, I need to do a video for that. And I also I'm wondering, I love it because it helps them again to block those energies. Because sometimes people start taking in too much and they can't turn it off. It's kind of a scary thing for them. So hold one second. Sorry. Oh yeah, somebody's reminding me about the full moon. It's like, yeah, I get it. Again, it's on the Facebook people. Anyway, so let's see. I would like to hear your technique to shield myself as an empath. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. I'll take 1 second to do that. I'll take a minute or two to do that right now, actually, before I do Emily. Emily, again, Emily, you're next, and then Bonnie. Emily, Bonnie, and then Mala something. And then Samantha, Molly, and Kylie. And then Kimberly, if you're still here, I'm going to put you on the list because I remember I told you I have space. I would add it, and we've lost 2 people, so we're good. But what you do is you start with a visualization. It's a visualization exercise. So you start with a visualization in front of you. It's a gold circle or a gold orb or a gold plate, whatever you want it to be. But it's this, and then you reach out, and again, so you see tiny feet hanging from. Yeah, that's Jesus. You're distracting me now, Linda. Hold 1 second. I'll show you. But anyway, so you see this visual of this plate or this orb, and you reach out visually, and you can even reach out by hands and start pulling it and manipulating it because it's thin and it'll spread, and you want it to spread. And as you spread it, you pull it up and you spread it around you, and you pull it down, and it keeps expanding. It keeps expanding. It's amazing how it just keeps expanding. And you bring it down and you bring it down and put it under your feet. Once it's around you, it's a cocoon, and it's gold Christ light or gold, whatever light you want to call it. I call it gold Christ light, but you can call it whatever you want. Anyway, the point is you put that gold around you. It's a gold of armor, and that armor then protects you, and it shields you from all of the psychic energy coming through, all the empathic energy coming through, all of the negative energy that comes through. If you're in a very crazy environment, I tell people to do this, especially when you're going to a party. If you're an empath, one of the worst things you can do is go to a party. One of the worst things you could do to a concert, because you walk in and all those energies are coming at you and bombarding you. And so this is how you do it. And then when you have somebody who is around you and you want to bring them in, then you just visualize yourself pushing the shield out and enveloping them. And it kind of cuts them in and the rest is still out. And so you can still feel what they are feeling. You can pick and choose whom you want to feel with, whom you want to communicate with, whom you want to have a dialogue with when it comes to your empathic sense. And when you're done with that, or you feel like, okay, I'm not ready, they're too much, you just pull the energy back out, and all of a sudden they're not out of your loop. So again, it's your way of limiting yourself or expanding depending on how you want. And you say, yes, I hate parties, events. Absolutely. And I totally get that. And this is why this is important. You give yourself the opportunity to control how much or how little comes in based on this gold light. And if you don't, and if you at one point you feel like you're getting nothing and you feel like dead all of a sudden, and you're kind of strange because you've been feeling so much for so long, now you feel like, oh, it's too little. Well, then you take it off for a little while and then bring it back on. Again, you just take it off the same way you put it on. You just take it off and tear it. Sherry Berry says, one of the worst things to do is go into a crowd unprepared. Absolutely. Yeah, when you walk into the crowd and you're an empath, and if you're not prepared, you are not going to be comfortable. You are not going to be comfortable, and you're going to want to leave. And sometimes it puts you on an emotional roller coaster. It really does. It throws you for a loop. So Sherry says, I speak the truth. Oh, no, it's true. Absolutely. But it comes from experience with knowing so many empaths. And so, so again, use that ritual. It's wonderful. And it's not even a ritual. It's just a visualization, but it's armor. When you get it on you, it is armor, and it is wonderful. So before we move on, I'm going to get another drink, and then Emily, you are next. Hey, Ray Lopez from Arizona. How are you, Ray? Let's see. Holly said, yes, I am an empath and get drained daily, even at work. Absolutely. Holly, try that trick, though. Try what I was telling you. Do that. Put that around you and see what you will be surprised. You will be very surprised how well it works. It works wonderfully. But you have to make sure that you put yourself in the visualization situation. You have to go through the process, and you have to totally clearly see what it is that you create. Because again, it's a shield, and it is a shield that you create, but you have to see it and believe in the shield. Otherwise, it's not there. So again, you have to create it in your visualization, and you have to believe in what you're creating. That's the most important thing. Sometimes it's confidence. Sometimes we don't have the confidence. That's the funny part, is we look to everybody else to give us confidence. We look to everybody else for their way of fixing us. And sometimes the confidence in ourselves isn't there. But if we did look into ourselves, the answers are there. And so it's funny how sometimes we look to others to help us understand the gifts in ourselves. But when we finally embrace our own gifts, it's great. What other gifts do you often see the empaths have and should develop? Oh, no, I don't see other gifts. The only thing I'm telling you about is how I'm not an empath, so I don't really see what they do and what they don't do, except for taking in too much energy. Or it's just about taking energy. The other gifts that they have are not empathic gifts. To me, they're psychic gifts or mediumship or channeling. And you don't have to be one or the other to do it. Sherry Berry says, okay, do it daily. I wear crystals and keep things with me to help me. You know what? It's funny. I'm not empathic, and I'm not a big crystal person, but I do often, most of the time, not just often, but most of the time, I have with me amethyst, because amethyst is a good mind clearer. So I will have amethyst with me, even little slivers of it. You'll see it in my pockets. It winds up in the washer and in the dryer. You're just ching, 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 and it's my amethyst. I have pieces of it. I have a bunch of them all over, because I want to make sure that I always have one I can grab and have with me. And I really do feel different when I have it and when I don't. I do. But everybody's different. Everybody's stones are different. And then also the feet, the little feet. Let me raise this. This is my fireplace behind me. And then these are the little feet. See, it's Jesus. Do you see it? And let me take this off 1 second. I'm going to remove this so you can see. These are all different santos. We call them sinners and saints. And so it's various santos from various times and various generations, various countries, and what we call them the sinners and saints. And the fireplace is one of the things that sold me on the house. I'll show you why. It's kind of deceptive. Behind me, it doesn't quite look as much as it is, but I'll show you why. I'm actually 6'2", but if you look, I still have space in my fireplace. This is, for those who couldn't hear me, I'm between 6 and 6'2", depending on who's measuring. And as you saw, I could stand in my fireplace. So I'm trying to grab something I dropped. There we go. So the fireplace is one of the things that attracted me to this house. One of the things that instantly drew me to the house, because it's such a cool thing. Okay. Yeah, it's massive, but it's wonderful. I love it. Believe it or not, it's massive, but yet you still feel comfortable and warm with it. Linda says, next time you're in Pittsburgh, go to the Cathedral of Learning. You will love the massive fireplaces and architecture. I'm sure I will. Yeah, absolutely. I will do that. Okay. Very cool. And even the tiles are very neat. And actually, right behind my head is the date of the house itself when it was built. So it's on there. So back to it. Sorry, I really got distracted there. I apologize. Emily, you are next. Emily's like, damn, it's about time. We have high ceilings. We have, in this room, I think we're about maybe 15 feet, maybe 15, 16 feet. I don't know, in this room. Most of the house has at least 10, 11 feet, but I don't know for sure. I have one of these tall ladders. It's the tallest ladder you can get before you get to an extension. And it's like 11 feet, and I need it to replace light bulbs. And even then, I get to the top of it to replace light bulbs because I have to reach up. So yeah, Ray's been in that. Ray Lopez says the house is beautiful. I appreciate that, Ray. And Ray's been in the house. So yeah, she knows. We love it. It's home. Let's see. Emily, this one's for you. This one's for you, Emily. It also echoes. Yeah, it does. Well, it's kind of big, so this room is a larger room, so it does have a bit of an echo. I try using a microphone that kind of blunts that, but it doesn't always work that way. And Kylie says she likes the color of my glasses. Thank you much. Emily, this is it. No, this house was built in 2007. This is a new build. In Arizona, you're not going to find them that old. We're in Arizona, so you're not going to find them that old. Emily, I love this. The Empress card. Look at this. You are coming into a very fertile stage. You're coming into a stage where you are ready, where you are now able to create. You're at a stage where now you can create your future. You can create what it is you want to happen from this point forward. Now, this is not a manifestation card. Do not get me wrong. This is not the manifestation. This doesn't say what you want. This is create what you want. This is get out there and make life, determine what you want from your life, determine how you want from life, and then get moving in that direction. You need the change. You're definitely in line for a change. There is a change coming. And it could be based on what this energy is bringing, but there is a change coming. This is the Tower card. So again, you're not going to be in control of this change, but you want to join the change. You want to go with the flow of the change and use it to your advantage. And again, the good part is you can create this new life, this new entity, this new feeling, this new energy, whatever it is. The point is that you have the control over it now. So you have this new energy to be able to create the life and the path that you want to be on. So stay with it. This, again, is going to come through that change. And that change, again, accept the change, be prepared for the change, and figure out how you can use it to your advantage. That's the important thing. And look at this. You've been wanting things to change because you've been looking the grass is green on the other side. Well, guess what? It is greener, and this is what the change is going to bring you. It's going to bring you an opportunity to see what the other side is all about. And this is one of those times where the grass truly is greener, and you're going to be part of it. So again, go with it. Make it happen. This is what you've been wanting, and this is what you've been drawing in. This is your time to do it so you can make it happen. Again, you're not manifesting. Make sure I'm making a point. This is not manifestation because this is not manifestation card. This is you determining what is going to happen in your life. This is you making your life a different life. This is you changing your life, shaking things up the way that you want them to be, because right now you feel like sometimes life is controlling you. And again, you need to be in control of your life. This is that card. This is that new energy, that fertile energy. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I am loving it. Wow, fantastic. Emily, I love that reading. So again, get ready. Go with it. Go with it. By the time fall gets here, Emily, it's all going to start rolling. I mean, your fall is going to be big for you. This fall is going to be a mark where you're going to say the world changed for me on this season. It won't be happening in the summer. We're here in the summer, but it's not going to be happening in the summer. I'm talking somewhere around very late August into early October, in that time frame. This is where this is going to happen. Okay, I'm being drawn to that time specifically. I was a teacher and am studying mediumship. Interesting. Very good. Next in line is Bonnie. Bonnie. This one's for you. Super. Oh my gosh. Moving right on through. Shoot. I'm telling you, I don't know if it's the full moon tonight or whether it's the 3-card reading or whether it's just a great audience. You guys have been so wonderful. I mean, you guys have brought so much energy to me. I love it. And you ask questions, and I love some of the good questions because they tend to give me an idea of things. I don't know. It just gives me an opportunity to discuss things with you, So Ray, I'll give you a reading. Ray, the list is closed, but offline, Ray, I'll give you a reading. How's that? I know your number. Not really, but I know where you live. So, Ray works for my husband. She works with my husband. My husband's a doctor, and he's in Kingman, and Ray works at the same hospital. That's why I said that. So next in line is Bonnie. Bonnie. Oh, Bonnie, Page of Cups. Getting some news about some money. Is there a legal situation or something? This isn't judgment. This is justice. So I'm wondering if this is a legal situation or the ending of a legal situation or the closing of a case. It could also be the end of something that could have led to a legal situation. But it seems to be that there's some money coming in. And again, it seems to be from some legal situation. It could be like I don't know. It's like I don't know exactly what. It's not a divorce. It's not a Is there maybe even an estate or some money that was sitting in an account that the state had at one point? I'm not sure. Next in line is the King of Cups. Yep, there's that money again. Look at that. So the Ace of Cups and the King of Cups. And so the King of Cups is like, yeah, you're going to be getting the money. Sorry, the Knight of Cups. So you're moving toward the money. The money is coming. So yeah, you're moving toward it. Don't be surprised. It's not going to happen immediately, but very soon you're going to hear about this money coming in. And so again, it's something about something in reference to a legal situation or something about an opportunity that I don't know, a path forward. I don't know, but it's the Justice card here, which is interesting, which tells me, I'm really getting justice. I'm getting legal with this. So Bonnie, don't be surprised. Soon you're going to get some money from a legal situation. Maybe you were part of a mass tort situation or something else you didn't even know about. I don't know. And let's see. What happened here? The Facebook thing just disappeared. Yeah, interesting. Oh man, I tell you what, Facebook sometimes. Been told I may have be here. See anything? Been told I may have had COVID up here. Oh, sorry to hear that, Wendy. Wendy Gates saying she may have had COVID. Sorry to hear that, Wendy. But I don't see anything. Wendy. I haven't sensed that at all. If anything, I've been sensing good things for you. I've been seeing a lot of positive energy for you. Next in line is Matalan. Matalan, are you here, Matalan? And then Samantha, Miley, and Kylie. Samantha, Miley, Kylie, and Matalan. Kylie, since you spoke up real quick, I'm going to give it to you first. I'm going to give you the reading first, even though you're next on the list. Oh, no, Samantha's here. Okay. I've got COVID now, Samantha says. Okay, Samantha, you are here. So you're next. And then it's Samantha, Miley, and then I'm going to do Samantha, Kylie, and then Miley if Miley's still here. Okay, Samantha. Okay. Samantha, are you having relationship issues? I'm getting something. Either that or you're getting ready to go into it. You're getting. I don't remember. It's like no. Are you in a relationship right now, Samantha? That's a question I'm usually ask. Yes, watching from South Africa. Oh, there it is, Matalis. Okay, Matalis, I'll come back to you because you were before Samantha, but you didn't respond, so I didn't. I'm single and wanting one. Okay, well, guess what? One's coming. That makes sense then. This is the Lover's card. So one is coming. It's funny. It's funny. You surrendered. It's like you surrendered. You wanted one so much, you finally got tired and said, "I'm done. I just given up." And when you give up, that's when one comes along. So again, you're working too hard at it. You're wanting it so much that you push it away, but now it's coming. And you can rest and you can relax because it's going to be a good one. The best part is, again, one is coming because you're surrendering, having to look so much for it. It's like, I've been wanting it so much. I want, and then you stop wanting and boom, it shows up. So one's coming 4 months from now. 4 months from now. So before the holiday season, what are we in now? We're in July. So August, September, October, November. Somewhere in November, you're going to be seeing this relationship. It's going to come to fruition. Yep, Samantha, 9 years, but guess what? It's coming to an end this year. Somewhere in November, you're going to find this person, or this person's finding you. So keep an open mind and keep ready. Okay. Next in line is, was it Matalan? Is that how you say it? And this one's for you. And then it's Kylie, and I think Miley has already left. Sorry, Josh, we have closed the list, and we closed it a while ago. It's been a long evening, so we're not taking any more additions. But join us tomorrow morning, and also next Wednesday or Thursday, Wednesday night, Thursday morning, or Monday morning with Shauna over there at Naturally Divine Goddess. Okay. Next in line is Matalan, and again, Matalan, stick to the legalities. Make sure that you're doing everything by the book. Do not try to go around the book. Do not try to shortcut something. This is not the time to try to shortcut anything. This is not the time to try to get over. This is not the time to ignore certain things because it's like, oh, it'd be easier if, no. This is the time you got to play everything by the book. You need to stay with the rules as they are, because if not, it's going to bite you in the ass. The magician is here. He's telling you, again, you're going to get where you're headed so you can make it happen, but do it inside the rules. Don't get playful. Don't do anything wrong in that sense. And then there's the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords is interesting because the Five of Swords is that conflict. Part of you is like, I want to move it faster. I want to move it further along. And if I do that, I need to shortcut things. Again, do not do the shortcuts. Whatever you're planning on doing, whatever you're getting ready to move forward on doing, make sure you do it by the book. Follow each step as they're required. Do not shortcut. Do not skip a step. Do not miss an opportunity to do the filings with the state or the government. Do not do an opportunity to make sure that you've got your legal stuff in a row, because if you don't, you're gonna wind up in a conflict, and you don't want the conflict. And the cards are telling you, again, either follow the rules or pay the price. You have the control. This is the manifestor. You have the control. You can do whichever you want. But if you do this, you're gonna be shining. You're gonna be good. If you don't, you're gonna do this. Okay. So that's what I'm getting for you, Matatlan. Malatana, whatever, I can't even say the name. Kylie, you are next, and then after that is Miley. Miley, if you are still here, and then Kimberly, if you were still here, I added you at the very, very, very end because we lost a few. So again, Kylie, this one's for you. Thank you, Kylie, for your patience. You have been here all the way through, and I do appreciate it. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Yes, yes, yes. And this is what Spirit has to say for you. Okay, Kylie, you've got some. Okay, Kylie. I'm being drawn to another deck. Let's see here. Spirit's drawing me to another deck for you. Kylie, has your grandmother passed? Is she? I'm getting a grandmother energy. I'm sensing it's like on the mother's side. She's about 5'4". Gray hair. She's a smaller build. She's a quiet woman. She's very demure. I see her with an apron on. Did she bake? Does this resonate with you, Kylie? I know this isn't a tarot reading, but this is energy coming in. Does that energy resonate with you? Does that sound like somebody whom you knew who passed? Again, I'm feeling like it's your mother's mother. So your mother's mother is alive? Yes, she is alive. Okay. I'm getting grandmother energy right here. So does this woman that I spoke of, does it even resonate with you? Does that physicality resonate with you with somebody who's passed, Kylie? I hate these delays. Again, she's about 5'4", slight build. She had once had long dark hair. She would wear it up. Yes, my dad's mother. Okay, she would wear it up. It was kind of cultural that she wore it up. I don't know what that means, but she's telling me that it was quite proper that the women wore the hair off the neck. You're not in the U.S. You're not from here. She's telling me she's not from the United States. Did she wear saris? Is she somebody who wore? Because I'm seeing like a red sari with gold on it. I also see gold bangles, and I see very beautiful long fingers, very long, beautiful, small hands, but beautiful long fingers. I mean, they were just the way she moved them. She had this way of moving her fingers, and it's mesmerizing. I can see her kind of. It's wonderful. Does this resonate? I mean, is this somebody? She does a bun. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Interesting. Well, she's here. She's here tonight. Wow, this is great. Yeah, I love it. And I can tell it's an older woman energy right off the bat because the temperature dropped. For me, anytime an older woman comes in, the temperature drops, and then the heat goes up for a man. And now it's a no. So I don't know. She said she does a bun, and then it's no. I don't know. Okay. No, she doesn't wear sari. Okay. Because I'm seeing a red outfit. I'm seeing a red outfit that flows. It's a very flowy red outfit with some gold and some bangles, some bracelets, gold bracelets. So I see her with red outfit and gold bracelets, and she liked to She always liked to be presentable. She didn't like not being presentable. I'll put it that way. I'm an Indian and live in Australia. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, I knew she wasn't here. I mean, what, yeah. Okay. But I still see her in red. I see her in very bold red, and again, gold, wearing gold jewelry, and gold, some gold overlay on the red. Yeah. Anyway, she's here. She's here for you, and that she's just here. I mean, I don't get any. She's not giving me any message. She's just here, and I'm guessing again she's for you because she didn't come in until you came in. So now, but she is sending me to these cards. So I want to see what these cards are telling me. She's saying that you have support, and again, this is her messages that I'm getting. So she's saying that you feel like you don't have support, but you do. You are supported. And it's funny because you feel like people don't appreciate your ideas and your inspirations, but they do. You just don't realize how much they do. You're kind of down on yourself right now. You're not giving yourself enough. And she's telling me you need to continue to grow your spiritual health and growth because, again, you kind of shut yourself down. You kind of like withdraw a little bit, and you need to, again, get back into life. You need to get back into this. You're being divinely guided. If you listen, she's divinely guiding you. She's telling me this. So open yourself up and listen for her. She's talking to you, okay? She's also worried about your friendships. She's worried about some of your friends. She believes they're not really good friends for you, so please be careful with them. If you want harmony in your life, you need to be careful with your friends, okay? You need to watch out for them. She also sees that a new love is coming your way, and she wants you to let you know about that, and that new love is going to give you a feeling of freedom and excitement you haven't had in a while. You kind of turn yourself off a little bit for some reason. You need to trust in what you're getting from her, and you need to open up to her. And that's kind of the message she's sending. She's really, this is not spirit. This is her. She sent these messages to you. So I don't know when the new love's coming. She didn't give me that information. She just said it's coming. So be prepared for it. Yeah, be prepared, be open. Miley, I'm assuming my messages aren't visible. No, Miley, you're right. They weren't visible. But yes, you are last on the list because Kimberly was supposed to be here and she hasn't. So you're last on the list. And so let's get you a reading, Miley. And then Ray, if you're still here after we do Miley, I'll do you, and then we are done. So Ray, let me know if you're still around as well. Miley, this one's for you. Oh, Miley, you have been working hard. You've been working hard. I understand, Kylie. Again, Miley, you've been working hard and going through it. You feel like you've been, but it's interesting. You've been working and working towards something, and you feel like you've been working and working and working, and you're just doesn't seem to be getting there. It's because you're not. I guess what I'm saying is yes, you're working hard, but you're not working as smart necessarily as you could. And again, remember, this is not me saying this. This is spirit. You need to be working smarter, not harder. Okay. Okay, Kylie, I appreciate that, but thank you anyway. Again, 9 of Wands. Okay, you're working hard, but you need to work smarter, and you need to seek the advice of people around you. If you want to move up, and apparently you do, in what you're doing now, then you need to look toward people, get their advice, find out from people how you can take the next step, how you can get promoted, how you can get raised, how you can move up. Because again, this is that card, the 3 of Pentacles, which means it's seek advice from counsel, seek advice from somebody in your field, seek advice from people who've been down the same road you're going down, and ask them what it is that you need to do, how it is you can change things around. The Fool card is here. So again, it may need you to think of a different way, doing things in a very different way, starting all over again when it comes to the way that you do things. Because again, because you're working harder does not mean that necessarily that you're doing the things necessary to get the attention required to get your promotion and your raises. So again, if you want to get noticed, if you want to move forward, you got to do it in a way that gets more people to pay attention to what you're doing. And the best way to do that is, again, by asking people who've been there and done it. Those are the folks who can tell you what works, what doesn't work. And they're going to tell you, and then once they do, you're going to say, wow, you're right. I've been spinning my wheels because I've done this, this, and this, and that did not work to my advantage. And I'm not saying you need to be gaming the system. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is if you're going to put the work in so where the benefit comes out. Okay, that's my point. And then again, there's the Fool again. So the Fool means that you're going to have to kind of go back down to zero and then build up from there. And when it comes to your way of thinking, because again, you're thinking of, okay, if I just keep my head down and work, I'll be done. And again, that's not the way of thinking. You have got to think of a new way. You got to think of a way of what is it going to do to help me get to the next level? And what I'm doing right now is not working. I need to be noticed. I need to be recognized. How do I get recognized? How do I get noticed? That's what I'm saying. So that is your reading for tonight, Miley. Stick with it, get through it, push through it. Okay. Next in line is Ray Lopez. Ray Lopez, you are last for the night. Again, everybody, thanks for joining us this evening. If you could, I would love if you could click that like button down below on whichever thing you're on. If you're on YouTube or you're on Facebook, whatever, if you do the like button, I would truly, truly appreciate it. It means a lot. It really does. And if you want to share it with somebody, that's even better. But most importantly, hit that button for me. I would truly appreciate it. And then a shout out to Angie again. Angie, I hope the things worked out today for you and you got your things taken care of. We missed you. It was wonderful to be here with everybody, but we all missed you, Angie. So hopefully next week you'll be back at it again, which is nice. And then tomorrow morning here with Shauna, I will not be here tomorrow morning. I have some things I've got to get accomplished. And I have a phone call that's cutting right in the same time, which is not good, but it happens anyway. So I will not be here tomorrow morning, but Shauna will probably be online tomorrow morning. And so join her. That's Naturally Divine Goddess. And then next week, Shauna and I will be on, and Angie and I will be back on Wednesday night, Shauna and I Thursday, and then Monday, Shauna as well. Okay. So again, Shauna is Naturally Divine Goddess. Angie is A5 Says. And for me, it's Sonoran Mystic Tarot. All righty. Ray, this one's for you. Wow. Okay, Ray. Five of Wands. It's that internal struggle. Still working on the internal struggle, but guess what? Things are getting better. The sun is out, it is beaming, and it is casting its light on you. So the good thing is that the struggle has been internal and it's coming to an end. The sunlight's coming in, and the struggle, you're dropping your swords. You're putting the swords down. The struggle is done. It's like the internal struggle is over. It's like, you know what? I'm just going to move on. I'm going to move on and be happy. I'm not going to hold on to some of this negativity that's happening around me and with me. So it's like, it's wonderful. So again, the message here is look to the sun, live in the sunlight, and make sure that you don't hold on to any negative, any drama, any whatever. Don't get into the drama. Don't buy into the drama. Don't ask about drama. Don't do anything with drama. If it's somebody else's drama, let the drama for their mama. You don't need it. Most importantly, own your own mess and nobody else's. Let them go with it and stay with the light. Focus on the light. And Ray, if I could say something, make sure you get outside tonight. Get outside in that moonlight. Everybody, do me a favor. Get out in the moonlight tonight. Enjoy that full moon. Get some energy, even if it's only 5 minutes. If you have no water around you, take some pots. Put some water in it. Get your feet in the water and the pots. Get your feet in the dust and the dish pan if you have to. Get your feet in a bucket if you have to. Get your feet in something with water, standing in the water in the moonlight. The water is helping you ground. It's helping you insulate. The moonlight is giving you all kinds of power. So get your feet in water. Get yourself in the moonlight. Do the moonlight ritual, the full moon ritual. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out my video on YouTube. It is a full moon ritual. It tells you how to do it. It's a very short video. It's only 5 minutes long, and it's not intense. It's not really complicated. It's just a process. Do it and enjoy and get that energy. It's important because we don't have full moons all the time, but when they come along, we can use it to our advantage. And you can do this tonight, tomorrow night, the next night. For 2 or 3 nights, you can take advantage of this. So do it tonight, and if you want to do it more, you can. If you forget it tonight, then do it tomorrow. But I'm telling you right now, do it. Sherry Berry said it's pouring rain here. I wish it was pouring rain here. It's not. In Gilbert, it's raining? Oh my gosh, Sherry. Yeah, we don't have rain here. We've been wanting it. We've been needing it. Lord have mercy. We're in Arizona, folks, and so we've been needing rain big time. So with that said, get out there, get in that moonlight and enjoy it. And actually, I would love to be out in the rain because I walk in the rain just to kind of get the feeling of the raindrops. I love walking in the rain. I'm terrible that way. I'm crazy. but it is. It's like life affirming for me when I get in the ring. So with that said, I'm going to let you guys go. Thanks everybody so much for coming in tonight. Thank you for bringing your energy. Your energy kept me flying tonight and kept me high, and that was wonderful. I do appreciate it. It was such a wonderful support mechanism for me tonight. I was so glad that you allowed me to let Spirit come through and to share the gift with you from them, because every once in a while, again, it's good to connect with Spirit and let Spirit have a conversation with you. You may not want or need to hear what they have to say, but you never know. You never know. So blessings, everyone, and you all take care. I will see you again, not tomorrow, but I may pop on this weekend sometime. Tomorrow, I'm going to be busy. So it kills me. I love coming on, but I will see you soon. Okay.